And good afternoon. Welcome to Hannah Field. We have got junior high football coming your way tonight here on the Highlander Activity Network. Valley City and Devils Lake. Again, these two schools will meet tomorrow night in the home opener for the Highlander varsity team. And these two teams met earlier this week. And junior varsity football, that game won by Valley City 44-38. It was a shootout. And the Highlanders won that one. Corbin Powell, he had 4 touchdowns in that one, rushing for Valley City. Leighton Hendrickson had a couple of TD receptions, including one with about 20 seconds to go to help the Highlanders to that 44-38 win in that junior varsity game in Devils Lake. Now, this game was originally to be in Devils Lake, and they moved it here to Valley City tonight. So we have junior high football coming up here first. We've got the 7th graders. And, of course, 7th graders, again, coached by Tom Milbrand and Brandon Myers. And then following, we'll have the 8th graders. That is Jimmy Howard and Preston Myers. This is the 6th year in a row, the 6th year that these 4 have been coaching junior high football here for Valley City. We're going to step aside. We'll be back. We've got the kickoff for the opening possession, if you will. The Highlanders and the Firebirds. It is junior high football coming away tonight here on the Highlander Activity Network. Here we go, the Highlanders and the Firebirds here in football action tonight from Hannah Field, junior high football. Again, our 7th graders are going to go up first, the Highlanders and the Firebirds. The Firebirds will get on offense first, Highlanders will get on offense first as they will kick the ball away, as will Devils Lake in their whites, tops and bottoms with the red helmets. Valley City in their Columbia blue tops with the dark blue pants. This is the second game for the 7th graders. They defeated Lisbon in the season opener 14-6 here earlier this week. Or last week, they were winners 14-6 at Lisbon. And so they are off and running with a 1-0 start, as Ryan Malcolm had a couple of touchdowns in that game for Valley City. And speaking of which, Ryan is back deep to receive for the Highlanders. We're about set kicking things off. Lance Lukes. Looks like Lance Lukes and Brian Yanish are officials here this afternoon. Paul McDonald, high top Hannah Field. And our camera operator this evening will be Ray Nelson. Executive producer Brian Krewald briefly in the house. And we are set to go as teeing the ball up. That is Hunter Ibach is set to kick it off for the Firebirds. Well, they're going to wait till they get the 10 minutes up on the clock, or they have the time on the clock. There's nobody in the press box right now. And I can't do it because I'm busy. So now they're going to have the clock set. There we go, 8 minutes on the clock. Elbach has got the ball teed up. Malcolm is back deep to receive. There's the whistle. Junior high football. The Firebirds and the Highlanders. There's the kick. High, short kick. Taken by nobody yet. It's a free ball. Finally, Malcolm has to fall on it at the 40-yard line. That was a free ball. A couple of the Highlanders just let it bounce, and one of the Highlanders that had dropped in front of him was like, I ain't touching that, and he just got out of the way. And so it is recovered at the 40-yard line. That is where the Valley City offense will come out 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. 8-minute quarters. And I know that they used to have a running time here in the junior high football at one point. They would do running time. I think that's up to the coaches' staff and how they want to play things. All they can say that actually Devils Lake did recover that. So it'll be the Firebirds football, 1st and 10 from the Highliner 40. And the Highliners got to quickly get their 11th man out there, and they do. Racing out there is Camden Amon. He's now out and ready to go. Firebirds have it from the 40-yard line. Here's a pitch wide to the outside. On the corner is Mateo De La Paz, and he'll pick up about 5 yards to the 35. A gain of 5, 2nd down and 5 coming up. From the Highliner 35-yard line, so that kind of botched opening kickoff by Valley City. And the Firebirds with that opening possession from the 40, 2nd down and 5. Hayden Wolf under center at quarterback here for the Firebirds on a 2nd and 5 from the Highliner 35. And there's a little miscommunication in the backfield, and Wolf is going to be brought down for a loss back to the 43. A loss of 3 yards on the play. Luke Sorby there defensively for Valley City. And they're actually going to get a little forward progress to the 36. So we'll just say a loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 6 from the 36. Inside 7 minutes, 6:55. Clock ticking. We're in opening quarter. The Firebirds and the Highliners, junior high football here from Hannah Field. Beautiful night. Sunny skies. A little bit of overcast, but still lots of sunshine on this Thursday evening. Now back into the shotgun goes Wolf. As a man in motion coming across from left to right. Here to the near side from the 36. Wolf wants to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to be brought down for a sack by Garrett Govan. We're just talking about him on Coach's Corner today. He's doing the dual sports this fall, running cross country, and there comes up with a sack and a loss back to the 41-yard line. That'll be a loss of 5 yards. So Garrett Govan with the big sack defensively. So it'll bring up 4th down from the 41-yard line. And back is Jacob Schock. He is back deep to receive, or back to punt the ball away. So from the 41-yard line, you got Malcolm back deep for Valley City. There's a snap, comes down, and the approach and the kick by Schock. Malcolm grabs it, boots it, picks it up at the 22-yard line. Here's Orion Malcolm to the near side around the corner. Malcolm, and he is brought down. Nice open field tackle at about the 22-yard line there for Devils Lake. And coming up there was Gage Erikstad with the tackle. Nice job there by Erikstad to grab the fleet of foot Malcolm. And so the Highliner offense will come out 1st and 10. And the 22-yard line at their own 22, their first possession with 5.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And Malcolm had a couple of touchdowns rushing in that 14-6 victory over Lisbon. Over 100 yards on the ground for Malcolm. A 7th grader. So he played Thunder football last year. 2 receivers wide to the far side of the field. Malcolm the lone setback. From the 22, 1st down and 10. Highlanders going from right to left. Now is in a man in motion across the backfield. Here's the handoff to Malcolm. Malcolm some running room, a little bit of running room, and then wrapped up and brought down. Another great defensive play there to get Malcolm. On the tackle coming up there was Raleigh Martin on the tackle. So that's going to be no gain on the play for Malcolm on his first carry. 2nd down and 10 coming up for Valley City at their own 22-yard line. As we had 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1, no score. From the 22, Malcolm the lone setback. 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 here to the near side. Again, man in motion. Cross stops again, lines up as a power back. Here's the handoff, getting off to Malcolm again to the 25. Malcolm to 30 and brought down over to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 8 yards for Malcolm. Again, Martin coming up on the tackle there for Devils Lake. So a pickup of 8 yards brings up 3rd and 2 for the Highliners from their own 30-yard line. Jacob Bollingberg. Now Kason Zimba, he'll bring in the play to the huddle. Bollingberg at quarterback. Don Milbrandt, Brandon Myers, the coaching staff here for the 7th graders. Zimba goes up wide to the far side with Brody Kalbrenner. 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 here to the near side. Malcolm, the lone step back from the 30 on 3rd down and 2. Kalbrenner now comes in motion, stops, lines up in the slot. He gets the handoff. It's going to be a 1st down and more. Kalbrenner across the 35. He's out to the 37-yard line and then brought down by a host of Firebirds out at the 37-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards and a 1st down. Going to get to see a lot of names here of some of these kids that played Thunder football the last couple of years, now getting a taste of junior high football. Out to the 37-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Valley City. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go. We're in the opening quarter, no score. Junior high football, the Highliners and the Firebirds here from Hannah Field. Bollingburg brings them up to the line of scrimmage. 1 receiver here to the near side of the field. Malcolm, the lone setback. 2 receivers wide right from the 37. Kalbrenner again in motion, stops in that slot position. He'll again get the handoff, picks his way across the 40, gets out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 4 yards there. Again, just a little counter to the slot back. They're going to move him out to the 42, pick up 5 yards for Kalbrenner. Brings up 2nd down and 5 for Valley City from their own 42-yard line. Highlanders got the ball off a punt. There was a 3-and-out for Devils Lake after getting the ball at the 40. Now the Highlanders in their first drive from the 42-yard line. 2 receivers wide to the right. Again, 1 here to the near side. Malcolm, the lone setback. Now setting up. Malcolm, little collision in the backfield, gets the handoff. Orion Malcolm, and he's going to be brought down on the outside. Tackling there is Teal Moss on the tackle. Moss getting out to across the 43, so about a yard, barely a yard on the pickup there for Malcolm. Out to the 43-yard line, brings up 3rd down and 5 as they need to get to the 48. So 3rd and 5 situation here for Valley City from the 43-yard line. Out to the line of scrimmage. Bollingburg brings him up. Kalbrenner again now lines up slot right. Hand off, Malcolm to the 45. He'll get across the 45 to the 46-yard line. And he'll get 3 yards and be short of the 1st down. By a couple of yards, brings up 4th down and 2 for Valley City from their own 46. Zimbo will get the play from Coach Milbrandt. He's the O coordinator on this side. D coordinator Brandon Myers for the 8th grader. Jimmy Howard, the offensive coordinator. And Preston Myers is the D coordinator on the 8th grade side. From the 46-yard line, it is 4th down and 2 for Valley City. Bollingburg under center. Kalbrenner lines up slot, handoff Malcolm. He'll have the 1st down and gets to the 40, and he'll be wrapped across the 50, and gets inside the 50 and brought down. Kyler Fassett on the tackle there for the Firebirds. Down to the Devils Lake 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup and a 1st down for Malcolm and the Highliners. So Valley City with their first down. And have it 1st and 10 at the Firebirds 48. Split out to the far side of the field, 1 here to the near side. Bollingburg pitches. Malcolm cuts back against the grain, and Malcolm will get to the 47. Gain of a couple yards there before being brought down by Mateo De La Paz. So they'll give him to the 46. Gain of 2 yards there for Malcolm. It's obvious what Coach Milbrandt wants. He is going to give the ball to Malcolm, and that's going to be the end of our first quarter. So our first 8 minutes in the books. No score. Valley City and Devils Lake back with the second quarter. This is Highliner Junior High Football live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network.
Dad, Mommy's call. I hit this.
Yeah. Mom's careful. I don't know what that's for.
It's in a box room.
What other color cards? Gray. Gray. How about, do you see any bloopers? What?
Oh, I can see two.
Two. Awesome. How about what other cards? Is there any green
I'm
ones?
gonna get longer hair than you.
No green?
You think I'm gonna get longer hair than you?
Okay.
Why is that?
Is that all black, white, silver, red, blue? That's it?
You know why I get
That sounds like about all the
It's not
cards.
charging me like it
As we get ready to start the second quarter, Valley City and Devils Lake Highliners will have it at the first, second down. Well, they moved. I think they moved the ball. Just they gave maybe a half yard, but it's at the 48-yard line. Actually, should be first down and 10 from the 48, or second down. Pardon me. It is 2nd and 8 from the 48. Here goes Colbrenner in motion. He'll stop. Sets up. Bollingberg rolling to the near side. He wants to throw. The lefty dumps it off. He's got Colbrenner complete. It bumps off a man to the 40. Colbrenner to the 35, 30, 25 near sideline 20, and then knocked out of bounds here to the near side. Tackled there by Gage Erikstad. And a nice play. Just a little swing pass here to Brody Colbrenner, and he'll take it down inside the 20-yard line. They're going to mark it down at the 16. That's a 32-yard connection. And Bollingberg and Colbrenner hook up for 32 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highliners at the 16-yard line. That is the second first down for Valley City on this drive. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 16. Two receivers wide to the far side. Camden Larson is split out wide to that far side. Here comes Colbrenner again in motion. Malcolm, the lone setback, gets the pitch near side. And Malcolm is hit and dropped for a loss back at the 22-yard line. Delapats. Mateo Delapats comes up with a big defensive tackle there. Out to the back to the 20-yard line as he met Malcolm at the point of attack and brought him back for the loss. Actually can put it back to the 21-yard line. That's a loss of 5. And it'll bring up 2nd and 15 for Valley City from the Devils Lake 21-yard line. And Zimba comes in, brings the play in from the sideline. He'll go wide here to the near side, along with Colbrenner. Wide to the far side is Larson. Malcolm, the lone setback. Camden Amon is your tight end. Here's Colbrenner going in motion. He'll stop again. Handoff. Malcolm, left side, 20. Malcolm to the 15, met at the 15 and dropped there. On the tackle is Wesley Thompson on the tackle for Devils Lake, but he gets the ball back to the 15-yard line. So loss of 5 on the first play. He gets that +1. Gain of 6 down to the 15. Brings up a 3rd down and 9 for Valley City at the Devils Lake 15-yard line. 6:28 to go here in the opening half, second quarter, no score. This is the opening possession for Valley City as this drive started back at around their own 40-yard line, or a 30-yard line. Bollingsburg under center. The lefty, handoff, Colbrenner up the middle, and Brody gets inside the 15 down to the 13. He'll get a couple of yards, and it'll bring up 4th down for the Highliners. 4th and about 3 from the 13-yard line. Or 4th and 7. They need to get to the 6. So 4th and 7 from the 13 with 5:40 to go in the second quarter. Jacob Bollingberg, your quarterback. Again, Ryan Malcolm. I want to say he was on the white team last year for the Thunder. Thunder White, and of course Thunder Royal and Thunder White. Thunder Bowl coming up later in October. From the 13, fake pitch. Bollingberg does dump it off, and incomplete. Tried a little dump off to the short man, and that was a little bit thrown behind Camden Larson. Couldn't come up with it cleanly. And the ball is going to go over on downs. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for Devils Lake as they stop Valley City on downs. And they'll take over at their own 13-yard line with 5:08 to go. Here in this second quarter, no score. Good drive there by the Highlanders, just stalled inside the 15. So 1st and 10 for Devils Lake at their own 13-yard line. Hayden Wolf at quarterback. Pitches wide side. Delapaz gets out of one tackle, moves it up to the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of a couple yards for Mateo. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They give him across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So a gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down and 7 from the 16 for Devils Lake. Wolf under center with Delapaz the lone setback. Here comes the counter. Delapaz comes across, and he's got running room across the 20 to the 25, 30, near sideline 40. Delapaz to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, no flags, touchdown, Devils Lake, 84 yards. And a last diving attempt at an ankle tackle by Kaysen Zimba comes up empty. And Delapaz, who came in the slot, took the handoff on the counter and goes 84 yards. Oh, wait a minute. I do see a flag. Hang on. There's a flag back at the 26-yard line, so all this is coming back. So it is against Devils Lake and takes away an 84-yard touchdown run by Mateo Delapaz. And the ball's going to come back. Spot foul from the 26 is where the flag is. And so they will mark him off 10. And it looked like Kirk Olson now is part of our officiating crew. They didn't see the third person. Now we do have Kirk Olson here on the near side. Brian Yanish is our white cap. So the penalty will take it inside the 20 and takes it back all the way inside the 15, down to the 13. That's a 15-yard penalty. So not only does it erase the long touchdown, but it moves him back inside the 15, and now Devils Lake is going to take a timeout. So they will have a 2nd down and 10 back to the original line of scrimmage at the 13-yard line. 2nd down and 10 coming up when we return. 4:12 to go here in the second quarter. It's Devils Lake nothing, Valley City nothing. This is junior high football live from Hannah Field on the Highlander Activity Network. Paul McDonald back with you here at Hannah Field. Ray Nelson on camera work here in our first junior high game of the season. Devils Lake facing a 2nd down and 10 from their own 13-yard line after that 84-yard touchdown run by Mateo Delapaz brought back. Here's Martin. He'll give it on the carry. There goes out to, we got a number 34 that's not on the roster that I was given today. So it is a pickup out close to and is enough for a first down. From the 13, they're going to mark it right across the 25 out to the 27-yard line, gain of 14 yards. I do want to thank getting the rosters here from the Devils Lake Junior High coaches today, but number 34, who just carried that one, isn't 34 on the 7th grade roster. Oh, let's check and see on the 8th grade roster. I don't know, maybe it's Isaiah Clay. I don't know. From the 27, though, it is first down and 10 for Devils Lake at their own 27-yard line. Wolf pitches. Near side, Della Paz hit, drop. Loss of 1 back to the 26-yard line. That's Kalburner coming up on the defensive play for the Highliners on the tackle is Camden Amon. So that'll be a loss of a yard to the 26-yard line. And it'll bring up a second down and 11. Second and 11 from the 26 for the Firebirds. 3 minutes and 10 seconds, 8-minute quarters. And then we'll have about a 5-minute halftime. And then we'll get ready for the third quarter, and they move these along pretty quickly. They try to go an hour for each game. 8th graders starting at 8:30 or 5:30. Both 8th grade teams will be warming up and are warming up, so once they're ready to go, they'll be on the field. From the 26, second down, pitch wide side. Della Paz got the pitch, gets bat across the line of scrimmage and out to the 27. He'll get 1 yard back to the 27-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage. So a third down play coming up here. 3rd and 10 for Devils Lake at their own 27-yard line.
You are bad boy.
That's what happens when you have the crowd mic outside. Little kids like to talk into it. From the 27, shotgun here for Wolf. Gets the snap. He's looking to throw it. He wants a slant. Now going deep near side. It's up for grabs. Intercepted. Malcolm with the interception. And he is brought down immediately. But the interception by Orion Malcolm. And Valley City will take over. Martin just threw that one kind of up for grabs as he was under some pressure and just lofted it up there. And it was picked off by Malcolm. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Highliners at the Devils Lake 32-yard line. So good starting field position here for Valley City with 1:58 left to go in the second quarter. No score between the Highliners and the Firebirds. 7th grade football here from Hannah Field. Now the line, they come up to the line of scrimmage. Malcolm again will be the lone setback, with Zimba and Kalbrenner split out wide to the left. Garrett Govan now in at quarterback for Valley City. He is under center. Govan rolling out, looking to throw. Has a man, throws, and in. It's complete inside the 15-yard line. Threaded the needle between two Devils Lake defenders. Zimba comes up with the completion. It'll be down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 18 yards. On the pitch and catch there. First down for Valley City. That is their 3rd first down of the game. Nice throw by Govan. Split a couple of defenders right into the hands of Zimba. And down to the 15-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for the Highliners. And we can mark it down actually inside the 15. We'll mark it down to the 13-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 19 yards on the completion. From the 13, Govan. Handoff, Malcolm to the outside at the 10. Malcolm tripped up inside the 10-yard line. It'll be short of a first down. Erikstad on the tackle there for Devils Lake. It'll be down to the 8, gain of 5 for Malcolm. Malcolm 9 carries, 26 yards so far here in the first half. Inside a minute to go. Line of scrimmage is the 8-yard line. Second down play coming up here. 2nd and 5 from the 8 for the Highliners. 2 receivers to the right. Now Kalbrenner goes in motion across the backfield. Handoff, Malcolm. He's going to go here to the near side, and he is hit and dropped. Tried to go opposite side, and Della Paz coming up with a great tackle. He's had some nifty tackles here defensively. That's going to be a loss back to the 13. So the 5 yards that he got in his last carry, he just lost there. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Highliners at the Devils Lake 13-yard line. Highliners going to take a timeout with 31 seconds to go here in the first half. No score, Devils Lake and Valley City. Again, a quick halftime, and then we'll be back here and start things in our third quarter. We'll have the 8th grade game scheduled for a 5:30 kickoff. And we're going to be pretty close to that. And again, they try to keep it an hour, 8-minute quarters. And the two teams warm up off to the side, so when it is time to play, they are on the field ready to go. Not a lot of warm-up time on the field between games. Tom Milbrandt, Brandon Myers, the coaching staff for the 7th graders, and Jimmy Howard and Preston Myers, the coaching staff for the 8th graders. Tom was telling me earlier today, this is the 6th year these 4 have been together on the coaching staff here for junior high football. So a 3rd down and 10 coming up here from the Highliners from the Devils Lake 13-yard line with 31 seconds to go here in the first half. Govan in his first series at quarterback after Jacob Bollingberg quarterbacked the opening series from the 13. And now whistles. They were trying to get a player off the field for Devils Lake, and they did. So here we go. Yep, now they got 11 now. And there's just a little bit of a delay there as our white cap, Brian Janisch, checks his card. Now we're good to go. 3rd down and 10 from the 13. Govan under center. 2 receivers right. Here goes Kalbrenner in motion again. Stops behind the lineman. Rolling near side. Govan wants to throw. He's got a man one way. He holds it. He still has. Now he's rolling out. Govan now dumps off. He's got Malcolm complete to the 11. He's going to be in for the touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. Malcolm will score. But there was an open receiver here to the near side, and that was Camden Larson, and I don't think Govan could get it to him because he was under pressure. And then he swung it out to the opposite side of the field, and this is going to come back ineligible man downfield. Yep. So another touchdown taken off the board. That's 1 for each team now. So instead of a 13-yard touchdown, Govan to Malcolm is going to bring up a 3rd down and 15 back to the 18-yard line now for the Highliners. Govan rolled out here to the near side. Looked like he had Camden Larson open in the end zone, but he did have some pressure, and there was a couple of defenders that were underneath Larson. So he decided to tuck it and then went to the other side, but by doing that, one of the linemen was downfield a little bit prematurely. So from the 18-yard line, it'll bring up a 3rd down now and 15 for Valley City. Again, Kalbrenner comes in motion, stops behind the tackle. Govan again, same play, rolling out, looking, dumps it again, wide open Malcolm at the 10. He's at the 5, touchdown, the exact same play that they just ran. This time the linemen stayed where they were supposed to, and it's an 18-yard touchdown. Garrett Govan to Orion Malcolm. And Valley City is on the scoreboard with 8 seconds to go here in the quarter. So a little 32-yard drive after the interception by Malcolm. And Valley City will take it in. And now the conversion coming up here. So 8 seconds to go. And that goes down as that 18-yard touchdown pass. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. And we'll step aside with 8 seconds to go here in the second quarter. We've got the conversion coming up. Highliners up 6-0. This is 7th grade junior high football live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network. So here we go with the conversion with 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Govan at quarterback, 2 receivers to the left. Malcolm the lone sent back. Going for 2 here after a 32-yard touchdown drive, capped off by the pass from Govan to Malcolm. Govan under center. Rolling out, looking, throwing, end zone, touchdown. The conversion is good, back part of the end zone, and the conversion is good. So we come back up the field with 8 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Valley City up 8-0, and we are back with the kickoff. And let's just, as soon as he gets his hands away from the front of his jersey, I'll tell you the number on that, and that is Sylvester Walker. That was Sylvester on the conversion. So we come back up the field with 8 seconds to go. Highliners leading at 8-0. This is Highliner Junior High Football from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network. So now the kickoff. Gage Erikstad is back deep. Mateo Delapaz back deep. Govan will kick it off here for Valley City. So 32-yard scoring drive there for the Highliners. A 19-yard completion and then an 18-yard touchdown completion for Govan after the Malcolm interception. And now Govan with the kickoff. Line drive kick. Erikstad grabs it at the 26. Far side, 30, 35. Erikstad to the 40. Running him to the 45, 50, 45, 40. And he is going to be tripped up at the 44-yard line. And that's how the half will end. Great defensive play. And I think that was, I want to say that was Zimba that came up with the tackle, just tripped him up. Or he would have been off to the races and a touchdown kickoff return. But he is brought down. And they actually had it at about the 34-yard line. That was a return of about 30 or about 40 yards, and just came up short of going the distance. So we are at halftime, and your score is Valley City 8 and Devils Lake nothing. We're back with our second half. This is Highliner Junior High Football, live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network.
she's streaming it. She's in Grand Forks. In Volleyball.
So is this the first year that she's gone after like high school?
No, well, I guess last year she was on the 9th grade team. So kind of, yeah. This year she's on C and junior varsity level. But this is their first game. This is so late, I feel like. And she didn't start practice till the 19th, I feel like, and they started school the 20th. What happened to like 2 weeks before school? Like,
I know too now. You don't want to do that.
bizarre. And I think they go. I think her last game is like November.
Hey, I do that. I can
We're getting along enough.
I need help getting up, guys.
You can do it. Jump. Jump. See, you don't need help. You did it just fine.
Okay, we try to get done all the stairs.
Okay. You can do it. Oh, wow. You did it.
No, it's like
You're so talented. Gymnastics?
I need to rest.
Dance. Oh, there we go. Do you have any cute little outfits?
No, I can't.
What color are they? Purple? I bet that's super pretty.
Back here as we get ready to start the third quarter, Valley City will have the ball first as we start the second half. 8-0 Highliners with the lead. That 32-yard touchdown drive for Valley City started on the Ryan Malcolm interception. And then it was Malcolm from Garrett Govan, 18 yards for the touchdown. And then Govan hit Sylvester Walker in the back of the end zone for the two-point conversion. And that gives us our halftime score of 8-0. 104 yards of offense for Valley City in that first half. And Devils Lake, they had just 4 yards of offense in that first half. 8 yards on the ground, or all 4 yards came on the ground. Their only pass was the interception. Of course, they had that 84-yard touchdown run by Mateo Delapas that was called back because of a penalty. And again, the Highlanders will get the ball first to start things here in quarter number 3. Leading 8-0. Again, we'll have the 8th graders to follow. Scheduled for 5:30. Might be a little bit behind that, but it is scheduled for a 5:30 kickoff. That's right. The Highlanders did get the ball first to start the ball game. I apologize. So it'll be Devils Lake ball to start things here in the third quarter. Again, that kickoff right before the end of the first half. Gage Erikstad looked like he was well on his way to taking it to the house, 74 yards, and was tripped up by Zimber right at the last minute at about the 34-yard line. So now the approach. Govan will kick it off here as we get ready to start the third quarter. And there's a line drive kick, and one of the up men had it. Now we'll just fall on it right up front. That's Jack Rutten on the reception. He's the one that got it. It hit him, it rolled away, and then he falls on it. It'll be 1st and 10 for Devils Lake from the 41-yard line as we get things started here in quarter number 3 with Valley City leading at 8-0. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Firebirds from the 41-yard line. And all the way at quarterback, Hayden Wolf brings him up to the line. You'll have 2 receivers wide to both sides of the field. Now he'll set up in that pistol formation. And let's wait for Tucker Nelson, his tight end, to come in. And now he's ready to go from the 41. Wolf in the shotgun to throw. Bubble screen, far side, has his man complete at the 40, brought down immediately for no gain. They went with the bubble screen on the far side of the field. And the defense came up there for Valley City. I think that was Camden Larson that came up defensively for the Highliners. They're going to give him a half a yard out to the 42-yard line. That was Hunter Ebach that had the reception. So a gain of 1. Makes it 2nd down and 9 from the 41.5-yard line. Now we'll call it, of course, the 42 for sake of confusion. Wolf again in that shotgun formation. He's got 4 receivers, 2 on each side of the field. From the 42, sends a man in motion across the backfield. Whoop, there was movement on the line, no flag. They'll try the same play, bubble screen far side. Again, Camden Larson coming up defensively and making the stop for no gain. So back to back, they tried that bubble screen to the far side, and twice Camden Larson spoiled it with a defensive play out to the 42. So that's going to be, again, no gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for Devils Lake from their own 42-yard line. 6:29 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Highlanders leading at 8-0. It's the opening possession of the half. Devils Lake from the 42. Now under center is Wolf. He'll turn, give to Delapaz, and Delapaz will get up the middle. Govan will grab him from behind and get some help from his teammates to the 44-yard line, gain of a couple yards. So to bring up 4th down here for Devils Lake from the 44. They'll move it up to the 45. 4th and 6. 4th down and 6 for Devils Lake from their own 45-yard line. Going from right to left here in this 3rd quarter. Wolf has 2 receivers right, 2 here to the left. Delapaz the lone setback. Now he'll send Mateo split out wide, sets up trips here to the near side. And they want a bubble screen. He's got it. He's got the completion, but he is going to get surrounded, and Malcolm gets him along with some help, and down he goes. Bollingberg first, and then Orion Malcolm second, and then it was Colbrenner that brought him down back at the 39-yard line. So loss of 6 on that bubble screen. Trying to get the ball to their athletes on the outside, and Highlanders had it smelled out, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City. Their first possession here of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Devils Lake 39-yard line with 5:12 left to go. Here in quarter number 3. Again, the Highlanders and Devils Lake, they'll play the 8th grade game coming up. I see the Highlanders, they are warming up here to the south of the field, just off to my left. And Devils Lake, I'm sure back behind us, or they're trying to find out, can't see where they're warming up. Well, here come the Highliner offense. Govan at center, under center. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line for the Highliners in Devils Lake territory. First possession here of the 3rd quarter. Here goes Colbrenner in motion again across the backfield. Sets up behind the tackle to the left. Hand up goes to Malcolm. Following Colbrenner. Bounces it to the outside to the 35. Ryan Malcolm to the 30. Corner 25-20. He's at the 15 and brought down inside the 15-yard line. That is Erikstead again on the tackle. But it is enough for a big carry for Valley City. And they're going to mark it down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. That is a 26-yard carry for Malcolm. He now has 11 carries for 47 yards, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at the Devils Lake 13-yard line. 4:45 to go on the 3rd quarter clock. Highlanders leading at 8-0. There, I looked out the window, and there's where Devils Lake is warming up, back behind the press box here. From the 13, Govan sends Colbrenner in motion, stops behind the tackle to the left. And he gives it out to Colbrenner. And Colbrenner will take it up the middle and take it inside the 10. Colbrenner still on his feet to the 5. And Brody Colbrenner down inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a yard short of a first down on that 9-yard carry for Kalbrenner. It'll bring up 2nd and 1 for Valley City. The ball marked just inside the 5-yard line. So at the 4, the third down play coming up here for the Highliners. And their first possession here in the second half. Coach Milbrandt giving the play call to Zimba. Of course, no play clock here in junior high football, which is good for offenses. They can really, they're trying to milk the clock. They can use a lot of time off the game clock before they need to run a play. 2nd down and 1 from the 4. Zimba goes out wide left. Kalbrenner, Larson, here to the near side. Malcolm the lone setback. Kalbrenner in motion. Stops to the right of the quarterback. Inside handoff to Kalbrenner, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Brody Kalbrenner on the counter takes it in from 4 yards out, and Valley City gets the stop on downs, and they will take it in and score on a 39-yard drive. That took 2 minutes and 3 seconds off the clock. And now awaiting the conversion with 3:09 remaining in this third quarter. So Kalbrenner with the 4-yard touchdown, and here is the conversion attempt for Valley City. 2 receivers to the right. Sylvester split out wide to the left. The lone setback is Malcolm. Now he'll send Kalbrenner in motion. Stops to the right. And handoff. Inside, and just a straight dive play to Kalbrenner, and he'll take it in for the 2-point conversion. With 3:09 left to go here in the third quarter, your score now reads Valley City 16, Devils Lake nothing. This is Highliner Junior High Football, live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network. On the kickoff, Garrett Govan will kick it off here for Valley City. There's the approach. Short kick near side. De La Paz from the 29. At the 30, near side 35. Mateo De La Paz hit by Malcolm, and then, look out. Hit after he kind of stepped a half a step out of bounds. That's all right. No, Catherine Russell, but her momentum was taking her towards De La Paz, and he just had a half a step out of bounds when he got hit, so no need for the flag or the whistle. And so Devils Lake will come out 1st and 10 in their second possession here the second half. They'll have it with 3:01 to go in this third quarter, trailing 16-0, 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. They ended up having to give the ball up on downs. Last time they were doing all the bubble screens. They were trying it to the far side with Ebeck, and then here to the near side to De La Paz. And the Highliners had that little bubble screen sniffed out. Now they're going to go to a traditional I formation. And up De La Paz. And he slipped. I don't know if he slipped or was tripped up, but he went down at the 39. And it looked like he had a gaping hole. And possibly Luke Sorby reached out and tripped him up. So only gain of a yard to the 39-yard line. But it looked like he was going to have a big gainer there, running behind the fullback Shock. But it is 2nd down and 9 from the 39-yard line, 2:30 remaining, third quarter. Valley City leading 16-0. Schock is the fullback. Delapass the tailback. One receiver on both sides of the field. Wolf under center for Devils Lake. And the give. Delapass again trying to foul Schock. No, Wolf keeps it to the far side, and he's going to be wrapped up, and he's going to be brought down all the way back to the 35-yard line. On the defense side again, Sorby getting in there for Valley City, as he was the one that first disrupted it. I think Catherine Russell came in and got some help and finished it. They're going to put the loss back to the 37-yard line. Loss of 2 yards on the carry for Wolf. And it'll bring up a third down here for Valley City, or for Devils Lake. From their own 37-yard line, we'll call it third down and 11 from the 37 with 1:38 to go, third quarter. So the two receivers now to the far side. Schock lines up more as a slot receiver. Delapass the lone setback. Gets the handoff left side across the 40, met at the 41, and then pushed back. And I'm going to say out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 yards, but it's still going to be well short of a first down. It'll bring up 4th and 6 from the 42-yard line here for Devils Lake. At their own 42, inside a minute to go in this third quarter. Valley City leading at 16-0. 8th graders to follow. Again, it's scheduled as a 5:30 start time, but obviously it'll be, usually they're closer to about 5:45. From the 42, but both teams are warming up and will be ready to go once they're called upon. 4th down here for Devils Lake. 4th and 6 from their own 42. Wolf, and it's a direct snap. Delapass here to the near side. Delapass is wrapped up by Malcolm, and he's going to be helped out by about 3 or 4 Highliners. Let's see, there's 11 on the field, and 8 of them are around the ball carrier right now. And that's going to be out to the 44-yard line. So we'll get a couple of yards, but it is not enough for a first down, and the ball will go over on downs to Valley City. So for the second time here in this third quarter, the Highliner defense comes up with a stop in Devils Lake territory, and Devils Lake gives up the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at the Firebirds' 44-yard line with 15 seconds left to go. In quarter number 3, Highliners leading it 16-0. So the Highliner defense, under the direction of Brandon Myers, has come up big here today for the head coach and assistant head coach, if you will. From the 44, 2 receivers left, 1 here to the near side. Govan, now Bollingberg. Bollingberg in at quarterback from the 44. Sends his man, Colburn in motion, gets the handoff up the middle, and Colburn will get out to the 41. It's a gain of 3. 3-yard pickup there for Brody Colbrenner. They might even give him 4 to the 40-yard line. See where Mr. Janisch puts it down. Well, it's going to be the end of the quarter. It'll be a pickup to the 41-yard line. And so you can give Colbrenner a pickup of 3, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 when we come back for the fourth quarter. It'll be 1st and 10, or 2nd down play coming up for Valley City. 2nd and 7 from the 41-yard line as we come back with the start of the fourth quarter. This is Highliner Junior High Football live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network.
You put those on. I'll put those on. No, you put those on you. Those on How do we learn?
As we start the fourth quarter, Valley City will have a second down and 7 at the Devils Lake 41-yard line. 8 minutes on the clock. Highliners leading at 16-0. Govan to Malcolm, 18-yard touchdown in the second quarter, and then a 4-yard touchdown run by Kalbrenner in the third quarter. Bollingberg sends Kalbrenner in motion across the backfield, stops to the right of the quarterback. Here's Malcolm. The two collide. He gets the handoff. Malcolm gets away from Delapaz. Here to the near side. Cuts back at the 40. Still on his feet inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Nice run by Malcolm. Nicholas Holter on the tackle there. And Malcolm, he is shaken up on the play. He got to the 39-yard line, so it'll be a pickup of a couple of yards for Malcolm. But now more concerned with the possible injury. Assistant coach Brandon Myers and head trainer Tabitha Muncie taking a peek at the 7th grader, who carried the ball now 12 times for 49 yards today. Also has the one reception for 18 yards. So as they work on the young Mr. Malcolm with 7:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. A reminder, immediately following this one, we'll have a quick break, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, if not less. And then we'll start with the 8th grade game. Looks like they are checking out that left leg on Malcolm. So with 7:40 to go here in quarter number 4, Valley City leading at 16-0. They'll have a third down play when we return. This is Highlander Junior High Football, live from Hannah Field on the Highlander Activity Network. Now Malcolm comes off under his own steam and just a hint of a noticeable limp, so not too bad, and that's great to see. So they will check out the youngster on the sidelines. So from the 39-yard line, Valley City facing a third down and 5 from the Devils Lake 39-yard line. Early stages, fourth quarter. Ball burner. Handoff. Govan. 35, Govan to the 30-yard line and gets the first down as he replaced Malcolm in the backfield. And Garrett Govan takes it for the first down. Teal Mose and Kelvin Gimmerly on the tackle after a pickup of 9 yards. So first and 10 for Valley City at the Devils Lake 30-yard line. It must have been a knee that on Orion, on Malcolm, as he's bending and flexing and jumping up and down. So he might be able to take the rest of this game off maybe with 7 minutes to go. He grabbed his helmet, though. He's not. He's standing next to Coach Howard. He wants back in from the 30-yard line. Goldbrenner across the backfield in motion. Bollingberg under center. Hands off to Govan. Govan at the 30, and Govan will take it down to the 27-yard line. 3-yard pickup there for Govan. Again, the big, long legs of Garrett Govan, a 7th grader running cross country. Finished 8th in the 4,000 meter yesterday. So a step up from where he would usually run in junior high, which is 3,000. He was 8th. He was the top Highliner junior varsity runner. Sister Greta was the top varsity runner. They're going to mark it down to the 26. We're going to give him a gain of 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6 from the 26. Kalbrenner coming back near side, sets up in the slot. Bollingberg under center. Inside handout to Kalbrenner. And Brody, he does a nice job to fight, to at least get back to the line of scrimmage. As Eric Stead was there, along with Martin. And so they're going to mark it down. Let's see if they're going to put it right back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So it'll 3rd and 6 for the Highliners at the Doubles Lake 26-yard line. 5.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Valley City leading at 16-0. Highliner volleyball, they are in action tonight. Their first match of the season on the road at Fargo South. So after the conclusion of this game, you could stay on YouTube and search Fargo South Bruin Athletics and be able to watch that on YouTube tonight. 2 receivers near side. Walker, the lone receiver, wide to the far side of the field. Kalbrenner in motion on a 3rd down play. Bollingberg under pressure. The lefty dumps it off. Incomplete. He was looking for Kalbrenner, and he was hit just about the time the ball got there and could not come up with the completion. And it'll bring up 4th down and 5 from the 26-yard line for Valley City. 4:51 to go in the 4th quarter. Highliners leading at 16-0. An interception by Malcolm set up the first touchdown in the 2nd quarter. Then a stop on downs helped get the Highliners here on the 2nd touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. From the 26, it'll be 4th down and 5 for Valley City. Jacob Bollingberg under center. You'll send Zimba out wide to the far side. Here to the near side is Larson and Kalbrenner. Govan the lone setback. From the 26-yard line on a 4th down play. Now coming across the backfield in motion is Camden Amon. And there's movement on the line of scrimmage. Oh, boy, if that's a offside, that might get them first down by yardage. Oh, they're going to call false start against Valley City. Oh, so close. And being that it was the referee on that far sideline, it might have been one of the linemen on that far side. So instead of a first down, it'll be a 3rd down and long now, or 4th and long for Valley City, as they'll be backed up to the 31-yard line. 4th down and 10 from the 31. Now Bollingberg, the quarterback, will come over and talk with Coach Milbrandt and gets the play. He'll take it back to the huddle. Again, no play clock, so plenty of time. No hurry, no rush. Amon here sets up in the slot. Larson a little bit wider. Now Amon comes in motion across the backfield. Govan the lone setback. Bollingberg gives it off to Govan. Govan at the 30. Get inside the 30. He'll get down to about the 29. And that will turn the ball over on downs on a 2-yard pickup by Garrett Govan. So Devils Lake with 4:42 remaining in this 4th quarter. We'll have it 1st and 10. And they'll have it at their own 30-yard line. As they stop the Highliners on downs. And they'll take over at their own 30 with 4:42 to go. Trailing 16-0. Hayden Wolf has gone all the way at quarterback here for Devils Lake. At the 30-yard line. Receivers wide to both sides of the field. Della Paz, the lone setback. Line of scrimmage is the 30. On a 1st down and 10. Hayden Wolf swings it out. Flag on the play. They're going with a halfback option pass incomplete at the 45. And I think that was knocked away at the last minute by Malcolm, but there is a flag here on the near side. And so that is going to be against Devils Lake. And back them up 5 on the false start, illegal procedure. So back them up 5 to the 25-yard line. It'll bring up 1st and 15 from the 25 for Devils Lake. With 4:34 to go here in this fourth quarter. Delap has the lone setback. Shotgun for Wolf. Gets the snap to throw. Throwing far side, incomplete. And he was going to block on that far side. It was incomplete. And we'll bring up a 2nd down and 15 from the 25. Highlander defense solid today, as Devils Lake has got just 13 yards on the ground and -5 through the air. So a total of 8 yards of total offense for Devils Lake. From the 25. 2 receivers here to the near side, Zebek and Mose. Delap has the lone setback. Wolf again back in shotgun formation. And he's under pressure, looking to throw. Wolf, now he'll run with the football to the 30. Wolf across the 30 out to the 35-yard line. Nice ad-lib there by Hayden Wolf. Zimba on the tackle. Picks up 10 yards on the scramble. So that, just like that, they go from, actually they had 26 yards rushing. Now they got 36 yards on the ground. So out to the 35-yard line, and a timeout going to be called here by Valley City. That is their first timeout here in the second half. With 3:57 left to go in the fourth quarter, Highlanders up 16-0. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Devils Lake from their own 35. When we return from Hannah Field, this is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. From the 35-yard line, here is Devils Lake facing a 3rd and 5. In the shotgun is Hayden Wolf. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. At the 35, snap to throw, pressure, dumps it off, incomplete, looking for Delapass here to the near side, and they might have had the first down, but he had to get rid of it quickly because Catherine Russell was coming in on the pressure. And so it is a 4th down from the 35. And they're going to go for it. I can't remember if in junior high, if they say you just punt or you tell the team they'll take it to the other side of the field. But here's the throw on 4th down, incomplete, looking for block on the far side. And it'll be an incompleted pass, so the Highlander offense will come back on the field. The defense again shuts them down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City with 3 minutes and 46 seconds to go in this fourth quarter, leading at 16-0. And taking a peek, looks like Ryan Malcolm back in the backfield. He was there defensively, so looks like he is back in. Maybe just tweak that ankle a little bit. Or Garrett Govan back in at quarterback. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Highliners from the 35-yard line in Devils Lake territory. 3:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. Govan sends Kalbrenner in motion. He'll stop. Gets the inside handoff. Kalbrenner will work his way down to the 31-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. Tackle made there by Kimmerly, and I think he might even got his hand stepped on because he's shaking his hand right now. Down to the 31, gain of 4 for Kalbrenner. Brings up 2nd down and 6. And now the official is telling him, head over to the sidelines. You're injured. Just go out for a play. And so Kimmerly is going to go out. They got to get an 11th guy out there because they only have 10. They need to get their 11th man out there. Now here comes their 11th man racing to the line of scrimmage. He'll get there. Just the play is being run. Here's Govan to Malcolm at the 30, to the outside, cuts back at the 25 to the 20. Malcolm with a stiff arm inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. Malcolm with a nice run there, sidestep one of the tacklers. That was Miles Sanchez, and used a little bit of a stiff arm. So takes it down to the 17-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City. And that was a 16-yard run for Malcolm. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 17 for the Highliners. Again, Malcolm the lone setback. Govan under center. At the 17, inside, Kalbrenner to the 15, to the 10, and down to the 5-yard line. Aiden Wolf on the tackle. Gain of 12 yards there. So it'll be 1st down and goal to go for Valley City at the Devils Lake 5-yard line. Inside 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, with the luxury of no play clock. Highlanders just taking their time, getting the play in from Coach Milbrandt into the huddle. From the 5, it is 1st and goal to go. 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side is Sylvester. Malcolm the lone setback. Here comes Kalbrenner. Stops, sets up behind the tackle on the right side. He'll get the inside handoff at the 5, and he'll be stacked up down to the 3-yard line, maybe a yard more down to the 2. Gain of 3 yards for Kalbrenner. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 2 for Valley City. I think we've got time for one more play here for the Highliners. Inside a minute to go. Zimba gets the play from Coach Milbrandt. He'll bring it into the sidelines. It'll be 2nd down and goal for the Highliners from the 2, leading 16-0. So they're going to get off to a 2-0 start on the year with the win here this afternoon after the 14-6 win against Lisbon last week. This will be the first game for the 8th graders tonight. From the 2, on 2nd down and goal. And they are going to go into the victory formation. Govan takes the knee. He'll take the -1 yard loss on the stat sheet. And that's going to do it as there's 15 seconds to go. And the Highliners off to a 2-0 start for the 7th graders. And they win here this afternoon. Final score, Valley City 16 and Devils Lake nothing. We'll be back with our post game here from Hannah Field. This is Highliner football, 7th grade football on the Highliner Activity Network. Well, they do the coin flip out at the 50-yard line. Taking a quick look at the numbers here for Devils Lake. 13 carries, 36 yards as a team. And they had -5 yards through the air, so a total of 31 yards of total offense for Devils Lake here this afternoon. For Valley City, they had 126 yards on the ground, 69 through the air, 195 total. Orion Malcolm, 13 carries for 63 yards. Also had a reception for 18 yards and a touchdown. Cody Kalbrenner, 10 carries, 49 yards and a touchdown. And Garrett Govan, 4 for 14. Govan also 2 for 2 through the air for 37 yards and a touchdown. And Jacob Bollinger was 1 for 3. Bollingberg was 1 for 3 for 32 yards. Highlanders won the coin flip. They defer to the second half, so we have got 8th grade football coming up. Valley City and Devils Lake in 5 minutes. We'll be back. This is junior high football live from Hannah-Field on the High Activity Network.
I'll use my fingers to get the hot dog out, put the ketchup in, and we're all asking, can I have the butter?
Watch the video, and then we'll take pictures so you can make our shutter fun.
Biggest port. I heard how he got signed up. Did you hear about that? They were just walking around with that walker. The party saw it, went to go with it. Next thing you know, Connor was lined up, signed up. Oh, it'll pay off, I told him. Telling you, this works, you'll be ready. Talk about it. But I knew it's better because they'll eat too much of it.
Like, wait, what is about that? Don't worry. Mom, let me see.
Dude, I come on. What?
I get a little, yeah, I get nervous.
Yeah, we're
Some of those nerves are so. Yeah.
Watch out.
Oh, like laser.
Yeah, and they're like,
they might, like if say if he goes up to the freshman and then some other person has the number, then he might have to pick a different one then. Yeah. But then he'll probably keep that number for that. Yeah.
I mean, you're way up there.
As we get started for our 8th grade game now, Valley City and Devils Lake. As they're letting the clock wind down, they got to put the time up on the clock before they can let them kick off. As Amari Ronsberg has it teed up. He kicked off last year for the 7th graders. He's got that hand in the air. He's waiting, patiently waiting, as they're trying to get the time on the clock, not 5 minutes. It's supposed to be, I believe, 8 minutes, maybe 10. They got 8 minutes on the clock. Hang on, they're going to get it up to 10 maybe? No, we're going with 8 minutes. All right, here we go. Ronsberg approaches, and we're underway with our 8th grade game. Kick here to the near side and at the 30-yard line. Devils Lake returns out to the 35. On the return, Hayden Volk. Looks at number 15 is Hayden Wolf on one side, Hayden Volk on the for the one team, and so Hayden is the first name of number 15. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Firebirds, and they'll mark it at the 34-yard line after that 4-yard return by Hayden Volk. And they come out of the huddle, going from right to left here in the opening quarter. From the 34. First down and 10. I formation. Max Volk at quarterback. Receivers wide both sides of the field. And there's a fumble on the first play. And let's see. There's a little bit of a scrum. And it is going to be recovered by Devils Lake as Hayden Volk falls on it. And it's going to be a loss of a yard on the fumble. And he and Max kind of ran into one another. So a loss of 1 back to the 33-yard line. Actually, a loss of 1 to the 33. Second down and 11. At the 33-yard line. Hayden Volk is the fullback. Under center, Max Volk. He's rolling out, looking to throw. Sets up. He wants to go deep, far side, underthrown, but it is complete at the 45 to the 40. 35, and then brought down after a nice pickup there is Anthony Ironheart. And he is tackled by Bowen Bulow from behind. That was a touchdown-saving tackle by Bulow. But a completion to the 32-yard line. That is a 35-yard pitch and catch. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Devils Lake at the Highliner 32-yard line. Max Volk under center. Hayden Volk, the lone setback. Receivers wide, both sides of the field. Now coming, they were going to go with a little jet sweep. Didn't work that time, and Volk had to hold on to it, and Bulow comes up with a tackle for a loss. A yard loss back to the 33-yard line. Brings up second down and 11 for Devils Lake at the Highliner 33. 6:15 here in this opening quarter, 8th grade game. Opening possession. Jimmy Howard, Preston Myers. Preston, the defensive coordinator for the Highliner 8th graders. Jimmy Howard, the offensive coordinator. From the 33 on a second down and 11. Hayden Volk back, or Max Volk the pass. Near side incomplete. One hopped in front of Landry Exner on the intended receiver. That'll bring up third down and 11 at the 33-yard line. Oh, that was an incompleted pass. They must be doing running clock, or maybe they forgot to stop the clock because it's still running. From the 33, back to pass, Volk setting up, throwing deep, incomplete. And that was Bulow that got his hand up there, knocked it away from Ty Volk, was the intended receiver. Great defensive play there. and knocked it away at the last minute. Now the clock stops, so maybe they aren't doing running clock. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 11 from the 30, or 4th down and 11 from the 33. And Devils Lake looks like they're going to punt the ball away. Braxton Thomas is back deep. Nobody back to receive for Valley City from the 33-yard line. Now they hustle back a couple of players. Tegan Cleveguard, one of them. There's the snap. Looks around, punts it away, far side. And it hits and is taken by one of the Highliners at about the 16-yard line. Oh, the ball came free. It looked like it must have bounced off one of the Highliners and came free, and Max Volk is going to recover it. So the muff punt, and the ball will go to the 16-yard line. So Devils Lake gets to keep the drive alive with 5:24 left to go here in the opening quarter. And they will have it at the Valley City 16. They come up to the line of scrimmage, facing a 1st down and 10 from the 16-yard line. Max Volk under center. Turns, gives to Hayden Volk to the 15, to the 10, around the corner to the 5. Hayden Volk is in for the touchdown. From 16 yards away, Volk takes it in. And the muff punt, it's a one-play drive. And Devils Lake, with 5 minutes and 17 seconds to go here in the opening quarter, they will take it in from 16 yards out. That is Hayden Volk on the carry. And now the conversion coming up. I'm going to gather we probably have the Volk family in front of us. Max will bring him up to the line. Hayden the lone setback. On the conversion attempt. Rolling out is Max. Sets up. Throws far side. Complete. And the conversion is good. Breyer Eversvik on the completion. So it come back up the field with 5:17 left to go. Here in this first quarter, your score is Devils Lake 8, Valley City nothing. We're back with the kickoff. This is Highliner 8th grade football, live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network. Now the kickoff here for Devils Lake as Thomas approaches. And the high short kick, Bulow from the 36. Bulin here at the 40, cuts back at the 45. Bulin sidesteps a defender to the 50. He's down into Devils Lake territory at the 48-yard line. So about 11-yard return. Bowen Bulow on the return there for Valley City. And so the Highliners offense will come out 1st and 10 in their first possession with 5:09 to go here in the first quarter. Colton Gerlach, Caleb Hayes in the backfield. Gerlach at quarterback. He quarterbacked during for the 7th graders last year. He'll bring him up to the line of scrimmage. It is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line in Devils Lake territory with 5:09 to go here in the first quarter. Gerlach sends a man in motion. Brady Broughton, handoff right up the middle on the carry, Tegan Cleveguard, and Cleveguard will get to the 46, gain of a couple. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 From the 46-yard line, Tegan Kleebgard, also member of the Valley City Viper Hockey, Jamestown Prowl, actually, the Jamestown Valley City Prowl. And played on a very good 13U Babe Ruth team this past summer. He's the lone setback. Under center is Gerlach. Avery, or pardon me, Colton under center. He rolls out to the near side. He wants to go deep. Sets up, throwing deep. The ball wobbles, and it's going to be intercepted at the 35-yard line. It was a wobbler, and didn't really get where it was supposed to go. Intercepted by Andrew Hammond. And so it'll be 1st and 10. The Devils Lake offense comes back out onto the field. As the interception will give it to the 27-yard line. 1st down and 10. At their own 27-yard line. With 4:02 to go in the first quarter. Again, Max Volk at under center at quarterback. Pitches it back to Hayden Volk to the outside. Gets away from one, gets away from two, gets away from three, and then brought down at the 35-yard line. Picks up 8 yards, but he could have been dropped for a lot more than that as he got away from a handful of tacklers in the backfield and was able to cut it up and get to the 35-yard line. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. And he was caught and brought down from behind by Trayson Sorolla. So 2nd down and 2 coming up here for Devils Lake from their own 35. Volk handoff to the tailback and close to a 1st down right up the middle. People are being wrapped up and thrown down by Christian Modlin. And it will be just the 2 yards that they needed for the 1st down. I think that was Ty Volk on the carry. They got just enough for the 1st downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Actually, I thought it would have been the 38, would have been the 1st down marker. But we'll call it the 37. They give them 1st and 10 at the 37. High formation. Hand off, Hayden Volk. Volk to the outside, around the corner to the 40, and then right in front of his own bench, brought down on the far side, Amari Ronsberg. And Gerlach there defensively for Valley City after a pickup of 3 yards out to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 7 from the 40. 2:22 to go here in the first quarter. 8-0. Devils Lake with the advantage. Receivers wide to both sides of the field. Max Volk under center from the 40-yard line. Rolling here to the near side, looking for Ty Volk. He's going deep. He's got him out there complete to the 25-20, or to the 35-30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. He threw it up there. Ty Volk caught it at the 35-yard line and completes the 60-yard completion for the touchdown. And just like that, it is a 14-0 advantage. And they traveled 73 yards and didn't take them long to do it. 1:55 left to go here in quarter number 1. So the 60-yard completion. Volk to Volk, Max to Ty. Now the conversion, I formation. Hayden gets the handoff right up the middle, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So we come back up the field with 1:55 left to go here in quarter number 1. It is Devils Lake 16, Valley City nothing. This is Highliner 8th grade football live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network.
said he's crazy.
Wave to me when you're down there and tell I'm gone too.
So a drive that went 73 yards and took 2 minutes and 7 seconds off the clock. A 60-yard touchdown. Max Volk to Ty Volk. Hayden Volk ran in the conversion. 16-0 Devils Lake. And now Thomas with the kickoff. From the 32-yard line, Bueller near side 40 to the 45 to the 50, and then pushed out of bounds into the near side. Gerlach, number 2, on the return. So that was Colton Gerlach on the return from the 32. And again, they're going to start in Devils Lake territory at the 44-yard line. So a return of 24 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at the Devils Lake 44. 1:53 left to go, quarter number 1. Gerlach under center from the 44. 2 receivers left, 1 here to the near side. Now sends his man in motion. Broughton near, looking to throw, and under pressure, rolling on. Now running is Welkin, actually Gavin Welkin. He and Gerlach did share the quarterbacking duties last year for the 7th grade team. They're going to do again at least here early on. He had to ad-lib there, and he got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 44-yard line. So now Gavin Welkin at quarterback. He'll send the 2 receivers going wide to the far side of the field. Bryce Komrosky along with Braden Lout Nicholson. Brady out there wide. He's in the slot. Now he comes in motion across the backfield near side. Stops. Handoff. Cleveguard to the 40. Bounce it to the near side. 35, 30, 25. Cleveguard to the 20. Sidestep a defender to the 15. Down to the 10-yard line. Tegan Cleveguard with a nice run. And a 1st down carry for Valley City. He'll take it 34 yards down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Let's see if they stretch the chains, and will be enough for if they can. I think it'll be 1st and goal. Yep, it'll be 1st and goal from the 10. Komrosky, Lout Nicholson wide to the left. Buelow here to the near side. Cleveguard the lone setback. Welkin under center. From the 10, 1st and goal. Turns, Cleveguard, right side to the 10. Wrapped up as he gets to about the 6-yard line, and that's about the end of it. That was Caleb Klett on the tackle. They're going to mark him down at the 6, gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 6-yard line for the Highliners. This may be the final play of this 1st quarter, 20 seconds to go. Caleb Hayes brings the play in from the sidelines. Coach Milbrandt, kind of offense coordinator for both teams, and along with Jimmy Howard, they kind of co-coordinate. From the 6, and the final seconds tick off the clock, and they will not get this play out before the end of the quarter. So we are through 1 quarter of football, and your score, it's Devils Lake 16, Valley City nothing. We're back with the start of the 2nd quarter. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Highliners from the 6-yard line. This is Highliner Junior High Football live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network.
Because it's a deal. There's some deals on there where it's automatically like, but if I get $40 for gas, I should say yes, I have rewards. No? Just keep doing the same phone number. And the reason you still got rewards for the purchase, it's just they'll have deals on your rewards on it. And you get 2 monsters, and this candy bar saves you money. Or so they're just like part of it. You still have points. To use the points, you have to add like a gas. Yeah, like a gas. Yeah. Well, to get numbers, you just type in your phone number.
Oh, Valley City coming up here facing a second down and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 6-yard line. Cleve guard the lone setback. Welkin under center, 2 receivers near side, 1 wide to the far side of the field. Now here in motion, Lout Nicholson comes across. From the 6, second and goal. Welkin to Cleve guard, hit at the line of scrimmage and down after a gain of about 2 to the 4-yard line. That will bring up a 3rd and goal from the 4 for Valley City. Bowen Bulow brings the play in from the sidelines. Chuckle, there's Caleb Hayes came off the field, and Coach Myers wanted a high five, but of course Caleb comes up to Coach's waist, and he was holding the high five a little high, and Caleb just kind of ran past him. From the 4-yard line, 3rd down and goal. Welkin, Cleve guard, and hit at the line. Hold on to the football. Could have been a strip there, but he held on to it and gets down inside the 3 to around the 2-yard line. Brings up 4th down and goal. After a short pickup there by Tegan Cleveguard. We're going to mark the line of scrimmage the 2. Well, we'll mark it the 3-yard line, actually, because it's right on the conversion line. So we'll say the 3-yard line for Valley City. 4th down play coming up here. 4th and goal from the 3. 6.5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Devils Lake leading 16-0. 8th graders trying to punch one in here and counter that last touchdown by Devils Lake. One receiver here to the near side. That's Hayes. Lout Nicholson. And Komorowski split out wide to the far side. Lout Nicholson now comes in motion, stops, lines up to the right. Whoop, moves up to the line, and that's going to be a false start. Yeah, he tried to move up into the tight end spot, and that is going to be a false start. So a 5-yard penalty. We'll back him up from the 3 to the 8. It'll be a little harder now. 4th and goal from the 8-yard line. Checking in, Trenton Geisler checking in here for Valley City. As is Bowen Bulow. Although I think I saw Brady Broughton come in as well. From the 8-yard line, setting up a 4th down and goal. So Broughton and Komorowski wide to the far side. Lout Nichols check that here to the near side. Under center, Welkin rolling out right, looking, dumps it off, incomplete. Threw a little bit behind Brady Broughton on the attempted pass, springs up 4th, or the ball goes over on downs. And so it'll be 1st and 10 now for Devils Lake. Their defense stops the Highlanders on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line for the Firebirds. With 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this second quarter, leading it 16-0. Hayden Wolf, that was the 7th grade. Hayden Volk is now going to come out as he is the lone setback, standing behind Max Volk at quarterback. Now they'll send Landry Exner in motion to throw. Looking for Exner, far side, incomplete. He threw it to the outside, and if he throws it to the inside shoulder, that is 6 points because he had a couple of steps on the defender. It'll just go down as an incompleted pass. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Max Volk 2 for 5 passing for 95 yards. Scores 60 coming on the touchdown to tie Volk. Second down and 10 for Devils Lake at their own 8-yard line. This would be a big defensive stand for the Highliners if they can stop them deep and get some decent field position. From the 8, Volk pitches near side. Here comes Hayden Volk. And Hayden around to the corner at the 10. He's at the 15. Flag on the play. This is all coming back. He's at the 40 and then brought down Tegan Cleveguard with a nice open field tackle. Catches him from behind. But this is all coming back. We're going to have an illegal block and or holding back at the 10-yard line against the Firebirds. So it is holding against Devils Lake. So brings back a nice run there by Hayden Volk. But even better open field tackle by Tegan Cleveguard. So the 10-yard line is where the flag is. So it'd be half the distance to the goal. Takes them back to the 5 is where they'll mark off the penalty. They'll mark it actually inside the 5 to the 4. Actually should be, it is second down. They had first down on the marker, but it is second down. The second down and 15 from the 4-yard line. In pistol formation is Max Volk. Hayden standing to his left in the end zone. Volk to throw, swings it out. Hayden's got it far side. He's at the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Far sideline 25-30. And Hayden Volk will be escorted out of bounds by Tegan Cleveguard on that far sideline. And he will step out of bounds at the 39-yard line. That is a 35-yard completion. Max Volk to Hayden. Max Volk now 3 of 6 passing for 130 yards. They're getting big yardage on the pass play. Out to the 39, first down and 10 for Devils Lake. 4:40 remaining here in the second quarter. 16-0, Firebirds with the lead from the 39-yard line. High formation behind Volk. Receivers wide both sides of the field. From the 39, Max rolls out near side. He's under some pressure, being chased. Now throws it near side. Intercepted. Great interception by Gerlach at the 40 to the 35-yard line. Colton Gerlach with a beautiful interception. Just stepped right in front of the receiver and picked that one off. Devils Lake has the ball off the tackle, but I do believe they're going to give him the, I don't think he fumbled. Now the far side official, Lance Lukes, comes across and he hustles all the way over from the far sideline to the near sideline to get in the discussion. A Devils Lake player had the ball off the tackles. I don't know if they're saying that it was an interception and then a fumble by Gerlach and then recovered by Klett. But there is a discussion going on right now. I don't see any flags, to be honest with you. Not that I've been lying beforehand. So I saw the signal by the referee. They looked like they said it was declined, so it's actually going to be against Valley City. So somehow, oh, there is a flag. There it is. I didn't see the flag on the far side of the field. There was a flag. So the penalty against the Highliners negates a nice interception by Gerlach. And to the 34-yard line, it'll be first and 10 here for Devils Lake. So they did recover the fumble. There was a fumble off the interception. Here's the handoff, and right there, and a tackle for a loss of 4 yards. Coming up with a big bear hug. I think that was Travis Mathias on the tackle. It was Trevor Mathias, pardon me. Trevor on the tackle. It'll be a loss of 4 yards to the 30-yard line. Hayden didn't have a chance as Mathias was right there in the backfield about the time the handoff happened. It'll be a loss back to the 30-yard line. It'll bring up a third down and 19 for Devils Lake from their own 30. 4:04 to go in the second quarter. 16-0 advantage to Devils Lake. We're back with more Highlanders 8th grade football from Hannah Field live on the Highlander Activity Network. I'll talk with Brandon Myers from the coaching staff here. That flag was on Devils Lake. It was an ineligible man downfield was the call. So that was why the play was basically blown dead and the interception didn't happen. Well, as it is, though, the defense is still coming up big here for Valley City, back to the 30-yard line. A 3rd down and 19 here for Devils Lake from their own 30-yard line. Max Volk under center. Looking to throw. Ronsberg on the pressure and incomplete. Looking for Ty Volk, and Ronsberg hit Max Volk just as they let go of the pass. Overshot his intended receiver. And that will bring up a 4th and 19 from the 30-yard line. On the near hash, they will send Cleveguard now back to receive this punt by Braxton Thomas. So the Highlanders should get decent field position. Gerlach also back there for Valley City. Awaiting the Braxton Thomas punt. First, they got to get Max Volk, their 11th player, on the field. And, hey, it's the 11th player, and he wears number 11. Now he's counting to make sure he's the 11th guy. From the 30-yard line. Again, it's 4th and 19. Good snap. Bobbled, though. Drop. Thomas picks it up, gets it away. Spiraling kick, and it hit Gerlach in the foot. I thought it hit Gerlach in the foot, but no. They're going to say it got by him, and it's going to be downed at the 33-yard line. That'll be about a 37-yard punt and no return for Valley City. They already had one muff punt that led to a score here in this first half. So the Highliners will have it 1st and 10 from their own 34 with 3:46 left to go. Here in quarter number 2, trailing 16-0. Colton Gerlach will now come back out, alternating the quarterback position. And Gerlach now out under center here for Valley City. 2 receivers near side. Cleveguard the lone setback. 1 receiver split out wide to the right. From the 34. Brought in motion, stops behind the tight end. Pitching out Cleveguard at the 30. Gets away from 1 tackler, but there's 2 or 3 others right there to bring him down for a loss. Leading the way was Calvin Valandre. It'll be a loss of a yard back to the 33-yard line for Cleveguard. Well, Cleveguard had that 134-yard run, but 4, 2, 1, and -1 since. 43 yards rushing on 6 carries. 2nd and 11 for the Highliners from their own 33-yard line. Again, 2 receivers here to the near side. As they do, that slot receiver comes in motion and then stops behind the tackle and guard on either side of the quarterback. As they line up as almost like a fullback. Cleveguard on the handoff again, and he might get back to the line of scrimmage, original line of scrimmage, +1 to the 35. Thomas there on the tackle. So a gain of a couple yards. Back out to the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 9 for Valley City at their own 35 with 2:30 left to go here in this second quarter. So 3rd down play from the 35. Brought in motion across the backfield. Sets up to the right. Fake pitch. Gerlach to throw. Looking, and that ball's tipped. Incomplete. I think it might have been tipped, but is in an incompleted pass. And we'll bring up 4th down for Valley City. From the 35-yard line, 4th down and 9. Highlanders back in punt formation. Matthias backed for Valley City. Devils Lake doesn't have anybody back deep. Now they're going to get a couple of players back there. Little high snap. Trevor comes down with it, gets it away. Nice kick, far side. And it's going to be picked up at the 38-yard line on the return is Braden Sundin. And he is going to be dropped actually for a loss of a couple yards back to the 40-yard line. So the Devils Lake offense will come back out with 1:55 left to go here in this second quarter, leading 16-0. And the Firebirds will have it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. They've scored on the ground, a 16-yard run by Hayden Volk, and then a 60-yard touchdown pass, Ty Volk from Max Volk. And Hayden Volk ran in one 2-point conversion, and the other two Volks, well, Max threw the other conversion. And that went to Eversvik. So from the 40-yard line, 1st down and 10. For Devils Lake. Max Volk under center, has the I formation. Rolling far side. At the 40, he'll run to the 45, to the 50. Tippy toes on that far sideline. And then out of bounds. I'm going to say he actually went out of bounds at the 47. So a pickup of 7 yards on the scramble there by Volk. Looked like that was a quarterback keep all the way. Out to the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 3. So 2nd down play coming up here. At the 47-yard line. Max Volk under center. Win at 47 to go. Second quarter. 16-0 Devils Lake. Volk under center. And there's a fumble on the handoff and then picked up and actually a knee touched as Max Volk went to Hayden Volk went to pick it up and his knee touched. So back to the 44-yard line. So that'll be a loss of 3. And we'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 from the 44. In the shotgun, Max Volk with Hayden standing to his left. Now Hayden will flip over and stand to his right. Max to throw, rolling out, sets up, wants to go deep, has his man out there, complete at the 28 and down inside the 25-yard line. And that is the tackles made by Welkin, but the completion to Anthony Ironheart. That's his 2nd catch. Down to the 3rd to the 24-yard line. So that's a 32-yard completion. Max Volk now 4 of 8 for 162. Back now, he fumbles the snap, picks it up, and he's going to have to ad-lib. Being chased by Matthias, and he gets past there to the 35, to the 30, the 25, the 20, and inside the 10-yard line. Boy, a low snap. He bobbled it, he picked it up, and then took off and ran. And he got inside the 10-yard line down to about the 9. That'll be a 25-yard scramble for Max Volk, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Actually, give him 26 yards as he gets down to the 8. So 1st and goal to go for Devils Lake from the 8-yard line with 42 seconds to go. In the second quarter, they lead 16-0. And receivers wide, both sides from the field. Max Volk pitches to Hayden here to the near side. Hayden cuts back inside the 10. He hit by a couple of highliners and got out of that and did get a yard or 2. Beulah was there for Valley City. And let's see, they're going to mark it down at about the 5. So a pickup of 3 yards for Hayden Volk. Timeout taken. And we'll step aside. 31 seconds left to go. Second quarter, 16-0 Devils Lake leading. Facing a 2nd and goal from the 5. When we return, this is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network.
Wait, the Highlanders were
Here we go, 2nd down and goal. Max Volk under pressure, steps inside, being chased by Romberg. He's at the 5, into the 10, hit at the line as Gerlach hit him right at the goal line, and he did not get in. He had a full head of steam, but Colton Gerlach met him at the goal line and stopped him cold. So with 10 seconds to go, it's a 4-yard scramble for Max Volk. Now he's going to bring him to the line of scrimmage quickly from the 1-yard line, and he's just going to power forward and in for the touchdown. So he thought he might have had the first one, but he'll take it in from a yard out with 2 seconds to go here in the second quarter. And the 1-yard run by Max Volk. And now the conversion pending with the Firebirds up 22-0. As Volk thought he might have had a little bit of an opening. And then Gerlach came up right at the goal line and hit him hard and stood him straight up and kept him from getting in. So now the conversion here, Hayden Volk, the lone setback. Max under center. On the conversion attempt, gives the Hayden Volk wide open, goes in off the left side, and he's in for the conversion. So with 2 seconds left to go here in the first half, Devils Lake now leading at 24-0. We're back with a kickoff. This is Highliner Junior High Football, live from Hannah Field on the Highliner TV Network. So this would be the final play of this first half, this kickoff. Braxton Thomas has it teed up. And the approach, and just a line drive kick, and well, one of the upmen lays on it. Clock never started. Now it goes down to 000, and they'll probably just let the half run out. And so that will do it for the first half. Your score here at halftime, it is Devils Lake 24 and Valley City nothing. We'll be back with the start of the second half here in about 5 minutes. This is Highliner 7th grade football, live from Hannah Field on the Highliner TV Network.
I'm sick of those. He doesn't say that. He'll say what he did wrong, but he doesn't say that. Max doesn't go critique people. Maybe that's why they were doing Spanish. Was Fryer taking Spanish? No. There's no teacher. You know that? Yeah. They're like, no, she's a German. And she's teaching us Spanish. She's from South Dakota. Yeah. I wanted to say something, but
spent all the
so
money
it's
on
like,
the track.
we don't
to
know.
afford new bleachers.
I'm like, how do you know? Yeah. Such a bum, I love. It is.
Well, it's kind of like when they have speech on services online. I'm like, oh, it's not. Yeah.
Don't they have a water fountain down there?
I don't know.
It's not fast enough. You just drink Red Bull and Coke. No, it's not. That's a bad habit. Drinking Red Bull and Coke is probably worse for you than eating. You know what else works? Eating food. And you act.
You guys are exactly the same as high school.
Me telling you this. It's 2024. Why can't I order pizza to my direct spot in the bleachers?
You could DoorDash it probably and put it in the notes.
Like, I'm in the football game, aisle row, 4 from the top. See, we need to upgrade.
I think that would be easier for the
drone robots that make it look
Yeah. Oh, they change it on there live? Pretty sure they do. This is the one they sent us, but I don't know if that has all the changes, but I think it does. They don't know.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah. They're the same.
I got it. I know that.
Yeah, it's a home game.
Yeah. 5 rings.
Oh, yeah. I think it's just 8th grade.
The whole game.
And it's at 5.
And I know.
Yeah, which for that one, I get off of work at 4. I'll leave Fargo, come here at 5, watch the game till 6, drive home, and then coach the
I would rather have kids.
for the 19th. No, on Monday I'll just be able to come here after work. And if my meeting's too long, I'll just stay by and leave. Every once in a while I'll come to that one.
Bob McDonald back with you here at Hannah Field. Camera operator Ray Nelson joining us here as well. I should put a mic on her, man. You want to talk? You don't want to talk? No? Okay. All right, just checking. It'll be kicking off. Will be Devils Lake here as we start the second half, 24-0. They dominated that first half, 162 yards in the air, another 61 on the ground, 233 yards of total offense for Devils Lake. And for Valley City, Tegan Cleveguard was their offense, 7 carries, 45 yards. They did not have a completion through the air, 1 for 3 passing. Here's a line drive kick, and overshoots Gerlach, gets by Cleveguard, and you'll pick it up at the 11. He's in the 15 to the 20. Cleveguard across the 20-yard line. Out to about the 21. That could have been disastrous, but it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at their own 21-yard line as they get things started here in the second half. Trailing 24-0. A 16-yard touchdown run by Hayden Volk. Max Volk hit Eversvik for the conversion, 8-0 in the first quarter with 5:17 to go. And then went 1:55 to go in the quarter. A 60-yard touchdown pass, Ty Volk from Max Volk. Hayden Volk ran it in, 16-0 off the conversion. And then with 2 seconds to go in the half, a 1-yard quarterback plunge by Max Volk. And Hayden's 2-point conversion made it 24-0. That is where we sit as we have our opening plays here of the third quarter. with 7:53 to go. Valley City trailing 24-0. Two receivers here to the near side of the field. And Cleve Guard, the lone setback. Gerlach started the game at quarterback. He and Gavin Welkin alternated. And if they stay that way, it should be Welkin out there to start the quarter. And it is. It's Gerlach rolling out. He's going to run with it. Here's Colton Gerlach across the 35, running him to the 30, near sideline to midfield, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Colton Gerlach on the quarterback keep into the near sideline, was able to stay in bounds and take it to the house from 79 yards. And Valley City is on the scoreboard. Just like that, lightning strikes. And the Highliners are on the board on the first play of the third quarter. And it took Colton Gerlach 15 seconds to run 79 yards. And now the two-point conversion. With 7 minutes and 38 seconds remaining, a 79-yard run by Colton Gerlach. Now they have Welkin out there to run the conversion. The Gerlach is probably a little winded. Man comes in motion across the backfield. Lout hit Nicholson. Handoff. Cleve Guard and wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and nothing doing. Klett had him there, and the conversion is no good. So with 7:38 left to go here in this third quarter, your score now reads Devils Lake 24, Valley City 6. We're back with the kickoff. This is Highliner football live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network. Now, my mistake. Tegan Cleveguard did get in for the conversion. Thank you to Brandon Myers up here in the press box, helping me out. He with glasses on, I missed it. Watch the official. Wait for the whistle. Talk through the whistle. So that makes it 24-8. Valley City trailing. Amari Ronsberg with the ball teed up, and we'll kick it off here for the Highliners. There's the approach and the kick. Taken at the 31-yard line near side. Across the 35 to the 40. And then out to about the 44-yard line. On the return is Andrew Hammond. Wrapped up, brought down by Trevor Mathias. And so the Devils Lake offense for the first time here in the second half. We'll have the ball 1st and 10. From the 44-yard line. There is a, they're just waiting for a fresh football. Bright sunshine here as we've had all game long for both of our games tonight, and a beautiful night for football here in Valley City. Really, virtually no wind here tonight. Line of scrimmage is the 44. First down and 10 from the 44. Bubble screen near side. Hammond hit, fumbles, and it's recovered by Valley City. That was Gerlach on the hit. The ball came free. It's recovered by Christian Modland, and the Highliners will take over at the 42-yard line. Big time stick there by Gerlach. The ball popped free as the receiver Hammond couldn't hold on to it. And the ball came out. And then Modlin falls on it. So Valley City's defense comes up big after getting a talking to at halftime from D coordinator Preston Myers. They've come up big here to start the third quarter. So 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. With 7:29 to go, third quarter, still plenty of time here for the Highliner offense. Broughton goes in motion across the backfield. Cleveguard again, the lone setback. Welkin, handoff, Cleveguard stops up to 40, to the 35, and to the 30, and powers his way inside the 30-yard line. Tegan Cleveguard was stopped up the middle, bounced it out just a little bit to the left, and away he went for the big gain out to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 12 yards for Cleveguard. He's got 8 carries for 57 yards on the ground now. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at the 30-yard line. Receivers will come out. They will send Komrosky wide to the far side. Hayes here to the near side. Cleveguard, the lone setback. Welkin under center. Eisen's Broughton in motion. He'll stop to the right. Inside handoff goes to Broughton at the 30. And here's Brody, gets inside the 30 down to the 26-yard line, maybe the 27. Depends on if it's left foot, right foot. So Brady Broughton with the carry, we'll call it the 27-yard line. And he'll pick up 3 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 7 from the 27. Broughton will go out wide to the far side with Komrosky. Broughton's lined up in the slot, and he'll eventually come in motion near his side. Bulow here on the near slot. Welkin under center. 2nd down and 7. Handoff. Cleveguard. He'll go to the right side, and he is going to be stacked up there, no gain. Wrapped up for the no gain. That is Sundin on the tackle for Devils Lake. Well, they're going to give him a half yard to the 26. So we'll give him that extra half yard as well. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 6 from the 26 for Valley City. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 24-8 Devils Lake with the lead. Still time here for the Highliners. Only 2 scores down with a little a quarter and a half left to go. But they would have to take advantage of this excellent field position. From the 26. 3rd down and 6. Welkin, Cleveguard, grabbed immediately and dropped for a 1-yard gain. Carter Winegi coming up with the tackle. Or Winegi. And let's see, they'll give him just that 1 yard. So 4th down and 5 from the 25-yard line here for the Highliners. With 4:37 clock on the move here in quarter number 3. And we've got one Devils Lake parent that is really excited about tonight. From the 35-yard line. It is a 4th down and 5 for Valley City in Devils Lake territory. Welcome brings him up to the line. 2 receivers right, 1 here to the near side. Cleveguard is that lone setback. Broughton sets up on the fullback. Welkin rolling out, looking to throw, dumps it off far side, has his man Broughton complete inside the 25, and he is not going to get to the 1st down marker. Good gang tackling there. Ty Volk leading the way, and I think also over there was Hammond, and they brought him down, and he is going to be short of the 1st down. Looks like they'll mark it at about the 22-yard line. Need to get to the 20, and he only got the 3 yards. But that is the first completion for Valley City. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for Devils Lake at their own 22-yard line with 3:59 left to go here in this third quarter. Max Volk has gone all the way at quarterback. Off in the handoff, picking his way across the 25 and down at about the 26. Trevor Mathias there defensively for Valley City. On the carry was Gregor with Samuelson. So Samuelson with a carry out to the 26. Give him 4 yards on the pickup in his first carry of the game. Second down and 6 from the 26. Clock ticking here in the third quarter with 3:25 remaining. Devils Lake leading it 24-8. Samuelson, the lone setback. Max Volk is under center from the 26 on a second down play. And he turns, gives to Samuelson. He's across the 30, and look at little Gregor Samuelson. All 4'6" of him are thereabouts, and might be generous on that, but he just weaves his way, 2 hands on the football, and just straight up the middle. He gets out across the 30 to the 31-yard line, picks up 5 more yards on that carry. Will bring up a 3rd and 1 for Devils Lake at their own 31. As Gregerson and Volk walk up to the line of scrimmage, Gregerson comes up just below Volk's shoulders. I formation from the 31. Max Volk again. Gregor Samuelson, he's going to have the first down out to the 34-yard line before being hit and dropped by Christian Modlin. But a gain of 3 yards and a first down. Out to the 34-yard line. 2:20 here in the third quarter. So nice job there by Gregor Samuelson. Gets a high five as he comes off the field. 3 carries, 12 yards on that drive. 1st and 10 for Devils Lake from their own 34-yard line. 2 receivers here to the near side. 1 receiver wide to the far side. Hayden Volk, the lone setback. Max Volk is under center. On the first down play, Hayden on the carry. Hayden Volk goes off left side. Gets out across the 35 to the 39-yard line. Gain of 3. Volk now 9 carries for 24 yards, including a 16-yard touchdown run. Out to the 39. Actually, a 5-yard pickup. So 9 carries for 26 yards. After that 5-yard pickup, out to the 39, brings up 2nd and 5. Minute 13 to go, third quarter. 24-8, Devils Lake with the lead, going from left to right here in the third quarter on the far hash. Line of scrimmage is the 39-yard line. Max Volk wants to throw. Back to pass. Going deep far side for Tyvold, complete at the 35 to the 30 and brought down inside the 30-yard line on the far sideline. Just a nice-looking throw there by Max Volk. Just dropped it right into the breadbasket of Tyvold. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 29-yard line. So it'll be first down and goal from the 29 in Highlander territory for Valley City, or for Devils Lake. That was a 32-yard completion. 194 yards, 5 of 10 passing for Max Volk. From the 29. Turns, handoff. Samuelson weaves his way through the line up the middle and gains a couple to the 27. Matthias there defensively for Valley City along with Ronsberg. After that gain of 2. Second down and 8. And they might be able to get one more playoff here before the end of the third quarter. With 25 seconds to go. Again, no play clock here in junior high football. So they might be able to get one more play in. 15 seconds to go as they head up to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 8 from the Highliner 27. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Now a man in motion across the backfield. Back to pass Volk. He wants to go deep. Near side, got a man out there, knocked away at the last minute. He had his man open looking for Anthony Ironheart, and it was knocked away right at the last minute. And that is how our third quarter comes to a close. So your score, and I believe that was Gerlach that knocked away at the last minute, either Gerlach or Wilkin. Either way, we are heading to the fourth. Your score at the end of 3 quarters of football. Devils Lake 24, Valley City 8. This is Highliner Junior High Football live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network. As we get ready to start the fourth quarter, Devils Lake, who stopped the Highliners on downs, this drive started at their own 22. Now find themselves facing a 3rd down and 7. Well, maybe 3rd down and 8. Looks like I got to get just inside the 20-yard line. So we'll call 3rd and 8. For Devils Lake at the Valley City 27. The receivers wide. One that goes wide to the right. 2 here to the near side. Samuelson, the lone setback. And Max Volk steps back, takes a look at the sidelines. Has everybody set, now ready to go. He's back to pass. Rolling near side, looking. He'll throw. It's going to be underthrown and knocked away as Cleveguard, instead of trying to go for the pick, just was going to knock it away, and it was a little out of reach of Ironheart. So it'll be incomplete. Brings up 4th down for Devils Lake. 4th and 8 from the 27. So here's a 4th down play coming up. From the 27-yard line for Devils Lake. Well, 7:51 here in the fourth quarter. Volk swings it out. Volk, and he is going to be brought down for a loss. I think that is Christian Modelin comes up with a big defensive play there. A one-handed tackle by C, and he brings him down all the way back to the 36-yard line. That is going to be a loss of 9 yards to Hayden Volk. And that will give the Highliners the football on down, so the defense comes up big. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at their own 36-yard line with 7:43 to go here in this fourth quarter. So from the 36, they have 166-yard scoring drive already. That took the last 3:46 of the third quarter, and the first 22 seconds, pardon me, that was something else. Here's the rollout to the near side. I had something else written down. Gerlach again on the run at the 40, same play to midfield. He stepped out of bounds, I thought, but he did not. The referee says no, and Colton Gerlach is going to be gone. 60-yard touchdown to run for Colton Gerlach, make it 64 yards after he ran 79 yards. On the last one, it was the same play. This one went to the right. The last one went to the left. And Gerlach takes it home 64 yards for the touchdown. And just like that, with 7:29 remaining here in the fourth quarter, Valley City will have a 2-point conversion here. And and tried to get themselves within one score, or it would be one score. Gerlach under center on the conversion. Moving on the line, there's the flag, and that's going to bring it back. So back them up 5. And our first train on the Highline Bridge of the season. That's always a great sight to see when the train comes across the Highline Bridge. So the 5-yard penalty will now make it a little bit longer of an attempt here from the 8-yard line. 24-14. I will double check with Coach Myers, but I think this is the first game of the season for the 8th graders. I think the Lisbon game was just 7th grade. So now Welkin under center, going for 2. Gavin fumbles the snap and is just going to fall on it. And so the conversion is no good. This time I know the conversion is no good. With 7:29 to go here in the 4th quarter, your score now reads Devils Lake 24, Valley City 14. We're back with the kickoff. This is Highliner Junior High Football, live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network. So now the kickoff here, Ronsburg will kick it off. And again, just chatting with Coach Brandon Myers, this actually is the first game that's been all 8th graders. When they played Oaks earlier this year, it was kind of a split squad. So again, the 7th graders by themselves are 2-0. And then they have that split squad matchup with Oaks tonight. 8th graders on their own for the first time, trailing now 24-14 with 7:29 to go here in the 4th quarter. Low bouncing kick. Bounce over the head of one of the up men. Now Volk has it at the 24, looking for running room. He's trying to go back to the other side of the field. Now he stops, comes back across the 40, and gets out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Boy, if he kept going to the far side of the field, I think Hayden Volk might have been off to the races for an easy 6. But it'll be 1st and 10 now for Devils Lake. The offense will come back out onto the field with 7 minutes and 28 seconds remaining here in quarter number 4 to the 46-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Devils Lake. Devils Lake on the ground, 71 yards on the ground, but 194 yards through the air. 265 total coming into this drive for the Devils Lake offense. So it's 1st down and 10 from the 46 for the Firebirds. Volk inside handoff. The big fullback across the 50 to the 40, and off to the races goes Aiden Stephen, and he is going to score as he stopped at about the 1-yard line and then tippy-toed into the end zone. And he will take it in for the touchdown with 7:15 to go. That will be a touchdown run of 54 yards for number 54, Aiden Stephen. So the long touchdown makes it 30-14 with the conversion pending. He is the fullback. Samuel will dot the I, and Samuel behind Stephen. You cannot see Samuel if you're on the defensive line. He gets the handoff, and Gregor will take it in for the conversion. So it's 7:15 left to go in this 4th quarter. Your score now reads Devils Lake 32 and Valley City 14. We're back with the kickoff This is Highlander football from Hannah Field, live on the Highlander TV Network.
Oh, I was into the Gate City account because they said if I did, they'd give me $100. I was like, deal, you talk to me. I asked them 1,000 questions. Adam set it up to right here. But I don't use it. Like, I don't.
So Aiden Stephen takes it in, 54-yard touchdown run. And the conversion by Samuelson is good with 7:15 to go. Now 32-14, back to that 3-score lead for Devils Lake. So Thomas approaches, and the kickoff high and short. On the run from the 40, near sideline, Bulow. Bolin hit at the 45, across to the 46-yard line. Jackson Ertelt on the tackle. Ertelt with a nice tackle, open field on Bulow. Bolin. So the Highliner offense will come back out, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. So we'll see if they can repeat. The last couple of runs, 79 yards, 64 yards by Colton Gerlach, but he is not going to carry the football. I just saw Gavin Welkin go out. Let's see if they have Gavin try that play. From the 46 at their own 46 with 7:10 remaining. Here in the 4th quarter. Welkin under center. Pitches, Cleveguard. Cuts inside of a block at the 45, and Teagan will get out across the 45 to the 48. Gain of a couple yards. Brings up 2nd down and 8 for Valley City at their own 48. Cleveguard, 11 carries, 61 yards on the ground here for the Highliners here in this one. 2nd down play coming up here for Valley City. And this is the Devils Lake week. Junior varsity played earlier this week. Valley City won that one 44-38. Junior high here tonight. Varsity tomorrow. From the 47 or 48. Welkin fakes the pitch, wants to throw, screen, and it is incomplete. Went off the hands of Broughton and went off the hands of Trayson Sorolla, and that's one of the offensive linemen. That would have been illegal. And they didn't throw the whistle. They're just saying, no. Well, since it was actually tipped off the hands of Broughton, then Sorolla could actually catch it because now it's a tip ball, and he's not the first to touch it. If I know my rules, which I don't, with 6:15 to go. Here in quarter number 4, 32-14, Devils Lake with the advantage. A 3rd down and 8 coming up here for Valley City. At their own 48-yard line. Broughton Komorowski go out wide to the far side. Bulow here to the near side. Cleveguard the lone setback behind Gavin Welkin. Couple of members of the 13U Babe Ruth baseball team. Inside handoff goes to Broughton on the carry across the 50, and Brady will get inside the 50 down to 49 in Devils Lake territory. 3 yards. And it'll bring up the 4th down. There it is. The sun's right on the stick, so I couldn't see the down marker, but it's 4th down. And 4th and 5 from the 49. Hayes will go out wide to the far side. A long way for him to go. Now he's got to quickly get up to the line of scrimmage. Now he's set, ready to go. Line of scrimmage is the 49. In motion across the backfield. Welkin on a 4th down. Play action. Rolling out. Under pressure. Wrapped up. Down he goes. Sacked there by Isaiah Clay. Inside the 45 down to the 44-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of 7 yards by Gerlach on the sack. And so the Devils Lake offense will now come back out onto the field. And will take over 1st and 10 from the Highliner 44 with 5:19 left to go in this fourth quarter. 32-14. It is the advantage to Devils Lake. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by the Firebirds. We'll step aside. 5:19 left to go here in quarter number 4. 32-14 advantage to Devils Lake. They got a 1st and 10 at the Highliner 44. When we return, this is Highliner football live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network. Five minutes and 19 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 32-14. Advantage to the Devils Lake Firebirds. And I think we got a new quarterback in there, and he just takes the ball, goes forward. Oh, that was Samuelson running at quarterback, or actually, nope, on the carry there was Coy Huber, and behind him was Hayden Volk, and Hayden Volk just pushed him forward. That's a new version of the tush push. He just pushed him forward to the 40-yard line, and Huber will take up 4 yards. And it brings up 2nd down and 6. If that's ever outlawed in the NFL, the tush push, Jalen Hurts will lose his career. He'll have to retire. From the 40-yard line, I just upset a lot of Eagle fans. 4:40 to go here in quarter number 4, 32-14, and whistle flag procedure. So the false start, back them up 5. We'll make it a 2nd and 11 for Devils Lake. Back to their 45-yard line. Speaking of the Eagles, of course, they have the Packers tomorrow night in Rio de Janeiro. Tonight, Ravens and Chiefs as the NFL season kicks off. Vikings on Sunday in Jersey to take on the New York Giants in their season opener. From the 45, it is 2nd down and 11 for the Firebirds. Huber comes up to the line of scrimmage. The offensive lineman, even in their three-point stance, taller than he is. Pitch here to the near side and diving for Samuelson, and the ball rolled free. It was recovered by Valley City. I think they're going to call that a fumble, and Valley City ball they are. So that is a recovery by Brady Lout Nicholson off the fumble by Samuelson. And that was a big loss back in their own territory. They're going to mark it at the 48-yard line. That's a 7-yard loss on the fumble. So the Highliner offense gets a break. The defense gives them good field position. With 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Highliners at the Devils Lake 48-yard line. There they come out of the line of scrimmage. Bowen Bulow will go out wide to the far side of the field. 2 receivers here to the near side. Kleebgard, the lone setback from the 48. Colton Gerlach back in at quarterback. Lout Nicholson comes in motion. Gerlach rolling out. He looks to throw, dumps it, no, incomplete. Ball knocked away and by Dexter Hannison as he knocked it away at the last minute. Incompleted pass. Highlanders have completed just one pass tonight in 7, and that was a 3-yard completion. Welkin to Broughton. Has been the only completion tonight. 2nd down and 10 for Valley City at the Devils Lake 48-yard line. Again, we'll have a Highliner football tomorrow night with Devils Lake, the Firebirds in Valley City. 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll get on the air about 6:45 tomorrow night. Again, this year, Valley City in the West region for playoffs this season, not in the East. Doesn't change a whole lot. They play pretty much the same teams, just as far as playoffs are concerned. From the 48, Gerlach hands off Cleveguard to the 45 and brought down by Thomas as he crossed out to the 45-yard line and gains 3 yards. Also Klett there to help him out. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 from the 45 for Valley City. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in quarter number 4. 32-14, Devils Lake with the lead. Colton Gerlach brings him up to the line. 2 receivers here to the near side. 1 split out wide to the left. Lout Nicholson now again comes in motion. Stops, sets up, fullback. Rolling near side. Here's some pressure. Throwing it. And it's going to be underthrown. And, nearly intercepted. It was a little underthrown. And Jackson Ertl nearly had a pick. And then I think reaching in was Komrosky and kind of knocked it away at the last minute. So it'll just go down as an incompleted pass. Brings up 4th down for the Highliners at the Devils Lake 45-yard line with 3 minutes and 24 seconds left to go here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 45. 2 receivers near to the wide side of the field, one to the short side. And Gerlach rolling out, looking to throw. He's going to tuck and run at the 45. He's got the first down at the 40. Oh, I spoke too soon. I think he's going to be brought down a yard short of the first down to the 39. Yeah, instead of getting 7, he got 6. So he's going to be short of the first down by a yard, and the ball will go over to Devils Lake with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Firebirds leading it 32-14, and they will take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. And they have led throughout, led 24-0 at halftime. Valley City had 2 scores in a row, had 14 unanswered points. A 79-yard touchdown run by Gerlach, and then a 64-yard touchdown run by Gerlach, both with the first plays from scrimmage in that particular drive. And then a 54-yard run by Aiden Stephen for Devils Lake, gave him back the 3-score lead. And that's where we stand, 32-14, with 3:14 to go. Now it looks like our 3rd quarterback in there now is Andrew Hammond. He pitches it, and they were going to throw, and Cleveguard's going to come up with a sack. They were going to throw as they had lined up as the tailback was Max Volk, and he was going to do the halfback option pass, and Cleveguard came up and dropped him for the 10-yard loss back to the 29-yard line. So they're going deep into the playbook late here in the 4th quarter. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 20 from the 29. With 2 minutes and 40 seconds, clock on the move here in quarter number 4. In the Highliner football tomorrow night, Valley City and Devils Lake here at Hannah Field. 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:45 pregame here on the Highliner Activity Network. Here's Volk, turns, and the give, and a nice open field tackle. Hayden Volk got the handoff. And coming up there defensively was Lout Nicholson, and Brady with a nice open field tackle. That was a 2-point takedown. Out to the 31, gain of a couple yards. for Volk. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 18 from the 31. Now in the pistol formation, the shotgun. And no flags. Look like there might have been movement. Now they want to go deep again. That's going to be a little bit underthrown. And it was Ironheart going up against Welkin. And the two of them went up at the same time. Neither came down with the football. It'll just go down as an incompleted pass. And with 1:43 left to go in the fourth quarter, brings up a 4th down. And they'll send Braxton Thomas back to bunt the ball away, and Tegan Kleebgard will go back to receive for Valley City. The line of scrimmage is the 31. I think Gerlach joins Kleebgard back deep. They're standing around the 40. They're waiting for their long snapper, Hayden Volk, to come in, and he gets over the football, ready to send it back to Braxton Thomas. On a 4th down and 18. High snap over the head of Thomas, back to the 10, back inside the 10. He picks it up, and now he's just going to try to run with it, and I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to be brought down, and it is, what, the Highliners have it? I don't know, but there was a scrum. I didn't see if there was a change of possession, but the Highliners are going to have the ball as Lout Nicholson came up with it. Now we've got an injury as Braxton Thomas is laying down. He was injured, Firebird. It was over his head. He raced back inside the 10, picked it up, was being chased by a plethora of Highliners, and then it was just a scrum. And the next thing I know, we had a bunch of people running towards the goal line. So one of the Highliners, which turned out was Brady Lout Nicholson, had the ball, was trying to get to the end zone. So after all of that, we also have a shaken up Braxton Thomas. It'll be 1st and goal to go for Valley City from the 2-yard line with 1:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. So the Highliners trying to get back within at least 3 scores. They are within 3 scores now, but 2.5, if you will. Down by 18. 3 touchdowns and no extra points, however you want to phrase it. So we have an injured Firebird with 1:29 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Now he's on his feet. That's good to see. Almost looked like he might have been trying to punt the ball like rugby style, but he was being chased by some of the Highliners and might have landed wrong on that leg. So he comes off under his own steam and no visible limp. That's great to see. So Valley City will have the football, 1st and goal to go from the 2, maybe even the 1-yard line. We'll call it the 1-yard line with 1:29 left to go here in the fourth quarter. So the Highliners a chance to punch one more in here. Either you see the quarterback keeper by either Welkin or Gerlach, or maybe the handoff to Kleebgard here. Welkin is going to be running in at quarterback. He'll bring him up the line. So it'll be 1st down and goal for Valley City from the 1. Welkin with Kleebgard behind him. 1st down and goal. Welkin, Kleebgard up the middle and in for the touchdown. With 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. The 1-yard run by Tegan Kleebgard. And now the conversion pending, 32-20 is the score. And now the 2-point conversion coming up. So a 1-play drive, went 1 yard, took 4 seconds off the clock. And so the Valley City offense scoring here off a good play by the special teams. And here's a handoff onto the conversion. Did they say he got in? No, they're going to say the knee was down before he reached across. So the conversion is no good. We come back up the field with 1:25 left to go here in this fourth quarter. It's Devils Lake 32, Valley City 20. We're back with a kickoff. This is Highlander Junior High Football, live from Hannah Field on the Highlander Activity Network. let's see if the Highlanders have an onside kick in their repertoire. Down by 1.5 scores. Trailing by 12. Well, 2 touchdowns anyway. 1:25 remaining. So I guess you could just say they're down by 2 scores. They got their 11th guy out there as Welkin quickly goes out to the line. So from the 40, Amari Ronsberg has it teed up. There's the approach. There's the onside kick, and it's not going to go nearly 10 yards, and it's recovered by Devils Lake. You need to put a little bit more on that, and it's recovered by Klett. And so Devils Lake will come out 1st and 10 with 1:24 remaining here in the 4th quarter. And they'll have it at the Highliner 48-yard line. And see what they're going to end up doing here as far as just run the clock out here with 1:24 to go. The line of scrimmage is the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 here for Devils Lake with 1:24 to go. Again, 2 receivers here on this side. One split out wide to the far side. Low snap, grabbed by Volk. Max gives it off to Hayden. Right along the line of scrimmage, and he is down. Cleveguard was there defensively along with Bulow. A nice job there. No gain on the play by Volk. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 at the 48. With inside 1 minute left to go here in this 4th quarter. The length of time that they've been using to run plays, I'm going to guess maybe one more play before this one is over. 45 seconds, they come up to the line. Again, Hayden Volk is the lone setback with Max under center. Except for 2 plays, he has gone all the way at quarterback. Now he wants to throw. He's got Ironheart deep. He wants him deep. Wide open at the 25, catches it at the 20 to the 15 to the 10, and Gavin Welkin with a touchdown-saving tackle inside the 10-yard line. With 19 seconds to go, they air it out, and Max Volk hits Ironheart. 3rd catch of the game for Ironheart. And timeout going to be called by Devils Lake. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 8-yard line when we return. With 19 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter, 32-20, Devils Lake with the lead, looking to add to it. You're listening and watching Highliner football live from Hannah Field on the Highliner Activity Network. Well, that was a 40-yard completion down to the 8-yard line. 1st down and goal to goal here for Devils Lake. And Max Volk, 7 of 14 for 234. Handoff up the middle, and a short pickup down to about the 3. Flag on the play. That will stop the clock with 13 seconds to go. And this is going to be against Devils Lake. Illegal motion or legal procedure against Devils Lake. They will take the penalty, back them up to the 13. And make it a 1st and goal from the 13-yard line. They wind the clock. And Devils Lake will be content to win this one 32-20. 5 seconds to go. They walk up to the line of scrimmage, but they are not going to snap the ball. And that is your final. Your final score, Devils Lake 32, Valley City 20. We're back to recap this one. This is Highlander football from Hannah Field on the Highlander Activity Network.
Is she on the same team with the other chick that they watch? Oh, they play against each other. Yeah, so they don't guard each other. You have to kind of
You must be the famous, excited one fan from Devil's Lake.
I was laughing.
My mom and dad's like, is that playing? Who are you talking about?
Well, your final score here this evening, 32-20. Devils Lake wins this one. And recapping the scoring in this one, Devils Lake in the first quarter with 5:17 to go, a 16-yard touchdown run by Hayden Volk. Max Volk's two-point conversion pass to Eversvik for the conversion made it 8-0. That with 1:55 to go in the first quarter. 60-yard touchdown pass, Ty Volk from Max. Hayden ran it in, 16-0 after the conversion. And with 2 seconds to go in the second quarter, 1-yard touchdown run. Max Volk takes it in. Then Hayden Volk runs in the two-point conversion. It was 24-0 at halftime. Third quarter, it was Colton Gerlach, a 79-yard touchdown run for the Highliners. Cleveguard added the extra point to make it 24-8. And then with 7:29 to go in the fourth quarter, 64-yard touchdown run by Gerlach. The two-point conversion failed, make it 24-14. And then a 54-yard touchdown run by Aiden Stephen for Devils Lake. With 7:15 to go in the fourth quarter, Samuelson ran in the conversion, made it 32-14. And then with 1:25 to go in the fourth quarter, Tegan Cleveguard a 1-yard touchdown run. The conversion failed, making your final 32-20. For Valley City, Cleveguard 12 carries for 64 yards to lead the way. Gerlach, thanks to those two long runs, had 3 carries for 149 on the ground here. And as a team, 212 yards rushing for Valley City, 3 yards through the air for 215 total yards. For Devils Lake, they had the passing game going as Max Volk was 7 of 14, 234 yards and a touchdown through the air. And on the ground, Aiden Stephen, that 54-yard touchdown run, that was the top running in the game for Devils Lake. And that gave them 114 yards rushing, and they had 348 yards of total offense here tonight. So the Valley City 7th graders winning it 16-0, and then the Devils Lake 8th graders winning it by a final score of 32-20. So we have got our first junior high games in the books, and don't forget, coming up tomorrow, we have our first varsity Highliner football game as Valley City will be taking on Devils Lake. And that will be a pregame at 6:45, and the kickoff is slated for 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Our Highliner football debut here for the 2024 season here in the Highliner Activity Network. Again, pregame will be at 6:45, kickoff set for 7 o'clock here from Hannah Field. Well, my thanks to our executive producer tonight, Brian Krewald, and our technical director, camera operator, sound person. I don't know what else I could put underneath her title. Ray Nelson tonight here up here in the booth. And, of course, you, our viewers, watching us on YouTube. We appreciate you joining us here on this Thursday night. And we'll be back again tomorrow night with our season opener of Highliner football taking on Devils Lake, our home opener, as they take on the Firebirds. 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:45 pregame here from Hannah Field. Until then, Paul McDonald reminding you, the 7th graders win 16-0, and the 8th graders lose it tonight 32-20. Until tomorrow night, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us, and so long from Hannah Field.